Yeah. We don't raise the dead, no. We just raise the stakes, jonesing in the snake pit, calling out the light it up, take a hit, watch them fold quick. Dummies got me floating, but I'm locked in on the script. Ain't no pass for the frauds, watch me load another clip. Ain't no cap in my words, only real ones in the pit. Chill till I ain't, then it's over for you. Talking that talk, but I see right through you. Exposing the snakes, now they running like roaches. I keep receipts, yeah, I keep the focus. We in the snake pit, no escape. Call them out, watch them shake. Talking loud, now they fake. Jonesing, yeah, set them straight. Call it like I see it, I don't sugarcoat a thing. Try to play the victim, now they crying in the rain. Say they bought the truth, but they lying for a name. I just roll another up, blow the smoke at all the lames. Yeah, receipts don't lie. Talk that mess, get buried alive. I don't need no seance, nah. Just facts when I go on live. We in the snake pit, no escape. Call them out, watch them shake. Talking loud, now they fake. Jonesing, yeah, set them straight. Blunt lit, truth hit, ain't no running from the pit. Gummies got me vibing, but I still keep that full clip. We in the snake pit, no escape. Call them out, watch them shake. Talking loud, now they fake.
Now they fake.
Yeah, set them straight. Call it
Let
like
them straight, baby.
Sugarcoat a thing. Try to play the victim, now they crying in the rain. Say they about the truth, but they lying for a name. I just roll another
liar.
Smoke at all the lames. Yeah, receipts don't lie. Yeah,
so don't.
That mess get buried alive. I don't need no seance. No. Just facts when I go on love. We in the snake pit, no escape. Call them out, watch them shake. Talking loud, now they fake.
Now they fake.
Yeah, set them straight.
Set them straight, baby. Hey.
Ain't no running from the pit.
Welcome in. Make sure you hit that like for your girl. Ain't no running, baby. Full clip. Yo. What is up? Let me pull my background up. What is up, everybody? I'm so glad to see y'all. Sophie, leave them chickens alone. I'm so glad to see everyone. Let me fix my colors. Southern gal coming in hot with $1.99. Thank you, baby. Let me see. Oh, no. I need to change my colors. Style. Here we go. What color should we do? Let's go with green. Let's go with green today, baby. What is up? I'm so glad to see y'all. Happy Saturday. Oh my God. This week, I felt like it went by so slow, but now I feel like my weekend's going by so fast. Went to the chicken auction last night and I got to snuggle a baby goat, which was so sweet, so appreciated. There was one baby goat walking around with a diaper on. Y'all. There was another baby goat that had a leash on. Her name was Brownie. And I seen her and I asked her, her owner was like a little teen girl. And I was like, can I love on her? She was like, absolutely. And then I was loving on her. And she was like, you can snuggle her if you want to. She's a good snuggler. So I was like, don't play with my feelings. So I picked this baby goat up and oh my God, I snuggled her and she put her head all into my shoulder. She let me hold her little hoofs. Oh my God. I cannot. It was the sweetest thing ever. And I did come away with one chicken, but that's not what I went for. I went there for eggs and also for I went there looking for fertilized Polish hen eggs or some Polish chicks. And then I was like, last resort, if they got a Polish chicken, which is the one like Patsy, I'll just get that chicken. And there were some, but I was outbid on them because I was not paying $80 for a chicken. I'm just not. So, pretty much just, I did get a chicken though. I don't know what her breed is, but she is fucking beautiful. She is beautiful. I love her so much, and her name is Deborah. Oh. And then today, okay, this is going to lead us into this conversation. Hello, hey AK, hey Bogart. Hello to all my mods. I see y'all. Thank y'all for being here. So I got up this morning, I cleaned the house. I slept in. So I woke up to Dunkin' Donuts coffee from Tony. Oh, that's what I forgot to get at the store. Oopsie. I woke up to Dunkin' Donut from coffee from Tony while he was getting ready for work. So I woke up about 1 o'clock. I told Caden yesterday, he was like, you going to go to the gym tomorrow? I was like, yes, but let me go ahead and let you know, do not be rushing me. I'm sleeping in late. I'm going to get up and I'm going to slowly make my rounds around the house, cleaning up, and then I'll go to the gym because he's been going with me. How about I get done cleaning? I was like, yo, you want to go to the gym? I'm about to go. He was like, well, not really. I don't feel like going today. I was like, fuck, man. But anyways, so this is going to lead us into the conversation of today. So, hey, MJ. So, I'm at the gym. I do my tanning first because it warms me up, right? Like, not warms me up like exercise wise, it warms my body up. So then when I start working out, like the sweat is going, baby. We are sweating it out. We are getting it. Well, today I just did a bike. Okay. I did 10 miles on the bike and I caught myself at one point rage cycling. I wasn't in a cycle class. Like, that's not what I, hey, Queen Bella, I'm not in a cycle class, but it sure as hell felt like it because I was listening to Every Day with Jay. I was listening to the Tragedy Pimps over there, and I was like raging, like rage cycling. I was fuming and didn't even realize I was. I didn't even realize I was going that hard, and then I stopped for a second. I was like, "Oh my God." Oh, AMAC, no seances here. We don't raise the dead. That's right. Tell them, baby. Thank you for the $9.99. AMAC talking snack. I was like, the stuff I was hearing on Jay's panel, why the fuck do you guys care how Seth Rogers holds his vigils? Why do you care? What is it your problem? Why does it matter to you? You got SF out here, encouraging all the other tragedy pimps and the subs of all the other tragedy pimps to call the church where the vigil is being held, to mass call them, to harass the fuck out of them. What the fuck? You got him calling and talking to the police. Like, bro, y'all are a bunch of exploiting ass pussies. And I hope that one day you all reap what you sow. Because you will. I got faith in my God. I 100% got faith in my God. He's going to take care of y'all one at a time. Why does it matter so much to you how he holds his vigil? Why does it matter so much to you that Bullhorn Betty and them are there? Obviously, Seth chose his people, right? Whether they're right or wrong, because we all know Betty's wrong, Seth still chose those people. So at some point, y'all need to let it go, get the fuck over it, and let him do what the fuck he wants to do, how he wants to do it. Because guess what? Sebastian is his son, not YouTube's. Y'all got some motherfucking nerve. And to sit there and mock the way Seth was praying. Who gives a fuck how he's praying? It's his son's vigil. To be upset that supposedly the hate channels were put on a do not allow list. You think they would allow you? Whether they're right or wrong. You think they would allow you? No. Then you want to dim everything about this vigil and talk about how it's at a church and how it was too preachy and how it felt like a fucking funeral. But last time when it was at the fucking brewery, y'all was hating on it then too. Well, why is it at a brewery? Bro. The same way one side keeps nitpicking every single thing about Chris and Katie, which is fucked up. Y'all are doing the same thing to Seth. And not only are you doing it to Seth, but you did it on the day of his vigil. And Jay had the nerve during her streaming of the vigil to put a fucking poll up saying, do you think Seth is involved with Sebastian's disappearance? What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, I know. You're still that same Chris Watts bitch. That's what you are. You are still that nasty bitch. You fucking made fun of victims, Shanann. You fucking sided with Chris Watts. You made a whole fucking mockery of that case. How fucking dare you? You're the same vile, nasty bitch that you were with Chris Watts. The only difference is you fucking pulled a mask down for a little while. Fucking nasty ass, stinking headed ass bitch. Yes, she is, Brantley. Exactly, Michelle. You got some of them out here raising motherfucking money like they're gonna show up, knowing you damn well don't want your ass seen on camera. Miss me with the bullshit. Y'all wasn't gonna show up. Wasn't gonna show up from the moment you said you was gonna show up. That was a whole motherfucking grift. You know you don't want people to see you. You know going to that vigil's gonna show you. Miss me with that shit. And these subs so damn goddamn ignorant to even believe it. I seen you over there, AK. I didn't see you saying, I mean, you wasn't part of the problem, baby. You wasn't part of the problem on that stream. But to fucking make fun of this man and his prayer for his son during his vigil, it's sick. It's sick. Y'all are sick as fuck. AK, I'm not having anybody up here today, baby, but no, you're not even part of the problem over there, in my opinion. But the way that was going, and then somebody was up there, which I'll give I can't give Clue credit for a lot of it, but there was one part I heard when they asked, well, how do you feel about the vigil? And she was honest and she said, well, I feel like it's, basically damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. Like, people are always going to find something to nitpick. Okay, girl, you got that. But then there was another woman up there saying it's time for Katie to stop being quiet. Bitch, you are the problem. You are the problem. Ooh, it was, y'all. Oh, it felt like it was a funeral. I think Granny said he sounded like the guy on the Chucky movie that's putting the spell into the Chucky doll. Okay, so what if he did? You felt like you needed to say it publicly for 1,000 people? These streams on a panel that you know they watch. You're just a piece of shit. You're all pieces of shit. And then talking about how she says, well, I didn't know it was okay to make up your own prayer. Like, but I'm not religious or anything. You're right. You're not religious. You're the devil, bitch. No conscience. None whatsoever. You are absolutely right, Gina. Hey, Pam. I used to think maybe these people have just gotten desensitized from covering true crime. Now, I just think that they are greedy, exploitative people who never gave a shit about victims. Tell them again. Say it again for the ones in the back. Yes, Kate, exactly. No, she's the fucking devil. She's the fucking devil. No, she's not, but that was a good segue from, well, I'm not super religious or anything. No, we do know you're not super religious because you're the fucking devil. Shut up, Stevie. Let me have my moment. Oh, well, I'm glad to have you, babe. God. Yes, moderator, you are absolutely more than welcome to ask a question. I don't mind different opinions and respectful opinions and questions. I really don't. Black dark souls. Well, see, I'm gonna have to disagree with you to an extent on that. A million different reasons. She does get out there and search sometimes. I mean, she goes through the woods and shit. I'll give her that. But I don't like that Betty is Seth's person either. I don't like that Betty's part of Seth's team. I don't like that Smiley is part of Seth's team. I think that these people that are part of his team are part of the reason why he's, garnered the reputation he has on YouTube pertaining to his child's case. I think, did he exploit his child by putting that information out about the essay? Yes, he did. Was I angry at him for that? Yes, I was. Did I go over that and call him out about that? Yes, I did. But you cannot like what someone says or does and not be vicious, is what I'm saying. He needs someone in his corner. That's right, Brantley. I love you too, AK. Did it not seem strange when Seth prayed for Samuel, the angel of death? He said those exact words. Was that at least something easily questioned? To me, it wasn't. To me, it wasn't that strange. I think he is lost. He is confused. He doesn't know if his child is alive or dead. He is angry because he did go missing from his ex-wife's home. And he blames Katie for that. I understand the anger, but I don't like that he has went about it the way he has publicly on YouTube from channel to channel to channel, berating her. Do I think he's a piece of shit for that? For that specifically? Yes, I do. But it's not my business. anymore. I used to come live and I used to rant and rave and trip the fuck out on him about all the shit he was saying and doing on these panels until I came to a point where I was like, why is it your business how he handles this? Why is it your business how he gets through his trauma? It might be fucked up how he's doing it, but why is it your business to make more content out of it? Why is it your business to bring more eyes to it for those who may not have seen it? It's not. I had to check myself before I wrecked myself. And that's where we're going to lead into Granny's live the other day, because apparently Deetz's live kind of frustrated a few people, and I want us to talk about it. All those people over there know Seth isn't involved, but the hype it up because to cause chaos and for content to speak on. Absolutely. Absolutely. I would too, Lisa. I mean, and Clue even said that today on the panel. Like, we, because she has been part of dragging that man for filth. And she even said she had to take a step back and think about how he is perceiving his son going missing. The way he's probably perceiving it is, you were responsible for him. He was under your roof. And now he's gone. He's losing his fucking mind about it. Again, I don't think everything Katie and Chris has done is right. I don't think everything he has done is right. But I do think everything we've done as YouTube pertaining to this case is wrong. That's it. That's all. Hey, Nanny. All right. So let's go over here. And I had to, because I didn't watch this. I had it played for me. And I couldn't remember the timestamp that the person played. So I had to pull the transcript up because that person is on vacation and I didn't want to bother them. And I wanted us to go over what Granny and Nonsense are up here talking about.
We need some intense music.
Oh, thank you, Southern Gal. I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the Hippie Hut, baby. Please make sure if you got one of those gifted memberships, you thank our sweet Southern Gal.
Music. Intense music leading into this.
I know. Oh, wait. I thought I had us even. How come it's not? Okay. So now we have the transcripts from the hearing on the 18th.
Okay.
If you have it, please hit that thumbs up. Good morning, Danny. I feel like we are very
Hey, Miss Leah.
I'm very
Hey,
confident
Cash.
and where we are. Like, I'm very confident that somebody did give a donation to the Get and Go. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yay.
I see an email from it.
Yeah, Sunnyside.
Okay.
Look, though. Oh, my goodness. Look, Granny's spring flowers match my background. Cute.
You guys awake in the chat?
You guys awake?
Let's put some
You guys awake?
band emojis in the chat. We got some band emojis.
Throw them
Band awake.
emojis.
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll.
I can't do it.
Oh, yeah. I've always thought Granny is pretty. She is pretty.
I can't make sound effects. I can make horrific
just
squeaky noises.
Wake up.
Cue the marching band. Trumpets up.
Beaks up. Because we're hens. We're hens and roosters around these motherfucking parts.
All right, Sarah Lee.
She is cute. So
I'm fully aware of what some know-it-alls think. I want to point
Me
out
too,
to you all
Kate.
that a lot of those people were within my
here we go. Here we go. Now, what she's responding to is, I guess, the other day when we went live And Nunya's comment still triggers everybody. But Nunya said something about fuck Granny, fuck the injunction, fuck all this, and fuck her lies or whatever it said. I can't quote it, but that's essentially what it said. And Megan VR and a couple of her little simps went around making community posts. Will tell us where she lied. Well, they thought Nunya was talking about, and I did a live on this other day, they thought Nunya was referring to Granny, how the other side constantly say Granny called Seth a pedo. That we don't know if she did or not. I said myself, I've never heard her say those words specifically about Seth. But that's what her and the other goon thought Nunya was talking about. And so I went live and I clarified and I made sure they knew it wasn't that they were talking about. What Nunya was referring to is when Granny said that Seth said Sebastian was mimicking the sexual behaviors that happened to him. And that just isn't true. Those words never came out of his mouth. But that's what Nunya was talking about. So right here is where they go into talking about all us do-gooders over here, right? The high horse, the HOA, whatever the fuck you want to call us today, the moral authority, the holier than thou. Oh my God, we've got so many names now. But Granny's about to tell us why we shouldn't have an opinion about it.
I'm fully aware of what some know-it-alls think. I want to point out to you all that a lot of those people were within my chat when Seth Rogers himself went to social media and spilled his own son Sebastian's trauma. A lot of
Sure was. And I did a live on it. I spoke out on it.
People that are now criticizing me for my commentary not only were on my panel as I made that commentary.
Skirt. Hold up. I was never on this bitch's panel when she said that about the mimicking behavior. I actually went back and looked. I was actually in that live earlier that morning, giving my greetings and hello to everybody. And then I left. And I think I came back like a little later in her live, like right before she ended. So I didn't even know in that current day, at that current time, that the mimicking behavior statement was even made. So,
but we're in my chat agreeing.
Nope. I went through the other day. Sorry. Fuck out of here. No, I was not. Let's see. I went through it. When was it? 2 days ago? And I did have some help from someone else who has the software or the app or whatever it is that allows you to like search transcripts and stuff. And they were able to search where I was chatting in the chat, and it was nowhere around when she said what she said about the mimicking behavior.
Okay. So the irony that they now don't like me, which I believe is solely based on who I like, that they don't, that they now feel like they have some type.
And they love to say that. They love to say, well, it's because I'm hanging out with somebody you don't like. Bitch. I'm going to tell you why they say it. They say it to skirt their own problems. Don't skirt me. I've told you directly why I don't like you, and it has nothing to do with you fucking with Queen Bee. I told you that directly. I told you that on the Jerks panel. I told you that in your own fucking chat. I told you that on your own fucking panel. I told you that on my panel. I don't like you because you are using a missing child to go back and forth with another bitch who also don't fuck with for doing the same thing. That's why I don't fucking like you. But they don't want to acknowledge that. They can't acknowledge, okay, maybe Joneson doesn't fuck with me because of my back and forth. No, because then that means they have some kind of responsibility for doing something nasty or behaving wrong. Right? Instead, it's easier to push it off and make a fucking excuse for yourself and say, oh, it's because I fuck with this creator and they don't like that creator. Miss me with that bullshit, bitch.
Type of moral standing. You sure didn't take that moral standing as you were.
Oh, Anita, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. At One Way Street, thank you for renewing. I appreciate all of you. Let's rewind because I missed that little part she just said.
Now feel like they have some type of moral standing. You
Hey,
sure didn't take
Sunflower.
that moral standing as you were in my chat calling Seth Rogers a fat ass.
Skirt. Hold up. I've never been in her chat calling Seth Rogers a fat ass. Ever. Ever. Not that I could find. Not by using that search. Nope. That search tool. Not that I could find. And especially not that day she's referring to.
But you hid all your content, didn't you? So you don't think it's there.
Oh, it's there. I did hide my content. And you know what I also did? I went back through the hidden videos. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Let me be very fucking transparent with y'all. I told y'all from the time Nick and them pulled that injunction shit, I told everybody. I went live and told everybody, y'all are crazy as fuck for entertaining this. I hid all my shit that was talking shit to Tony Mathis or Seth Rogers. So let me show y'all that. Let's go over here. Welcome in, everybody. Please make sure to hit that like for me. Let's go over here. Let's go to content. And let's go to my lives. And let's go looking. Let's go searching. Next page. Next page. Next page. This is how long I've covered. I haven't covered Sebastian. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Here we go. I got to see which ones are private and which ones are public. Let me go back another page. Okay, right here. March 22nd, 2024 was the first time I did a stream involving Sebastian Rogers, and it's still public. Okay, and then there's one right here that's still public. There's one right here about the what was that, Louisiana? What do they call it? The Cajun Navy. There's one right here. Sebastian Rogers lost. That one's still public. Let's see. Where's my private ones? That one's just a little portion about Sebastian. Hold on. See, I don't go live about the same fucking thing every single day. Or I didn't. This one is still public about Sebastian. Let's see. Paul Grice. Let me look. There's one about Terry Lynn. Let's see. Where's my private ones? Okay, I got to go back a page. All right. So on this page, it should be some private ones. The con job, public. Chris Proudfoot, public. Here's one that, oh, nope, that's a song. I privated it because, no, it's alive. Hold up. That's alive. I don't know why I private. Oh, probably because the song and I didn't want to edit it. So let's see. Let's keep going. Because it was that song I made myself. This one right here. Say It Ain't Seth, CRAMA Community. I talked shit in this one. It's private. Dick Talk Tony. I talked shit in that one. Not about Seth, but about Tony Mathis. It's private. Dick Talk Tony calls FBI. That one's private. 2 Peas, and it's about Tony Mathis. 2 Peas in a Pod is about Tony Mathis and Bullhorn Betty. Private. This one is about Brittany J. And her criticism of Chris Proudfoot and Katie. That one's private. Hiding the inconsistency. This is the one where Brittany J had Seth on his panel with Uncle Taco. I had a lot of shit to say about it, but that one's private. And then a JLR and Magnolia one. So yes, Granny, you would be right. I privated some of my stuff. Abso-fucking-lutely. But when we were making that video to show all the nasty things that people have said towards the parents, whether it be Seth or Chris and Katie, I went through all my private streams and I pulled out every foul thing I said about Seth that could be added to Nunya's video. I did that. That's why there are 2 or 3 clips of me being rude to Seth in that video, because I was. That's the difference here. I was. And then I checked myself. I had done stop fucking being critical of Seth before the injunction shit had already happened. For a month or 2 before the injunction shit started happening, I had already stopped and realized, how dare you fucking constantly call this man out while he's dealing with the grief he's dealing with. Then the injunction shit happened. And I was like, nah, hell, got me fucked up. Let me private my shit. Because y'all ain't finna try to injunction my ass. But also, because if they're saying, hey, we want y'all to stop fucking talking bad about the parents. Okay, let me remove my stuff where I was talking bad about the parent. But the fact is, I had already stopped. Baby, poetic justice, I'm gonna need you to pay attention. I'm responding to what she said. No, I'm not okay with BHB. I think she's a piece of shit. I think she's foul as fuck, and I hate that she's a part of Seth's team. But the simple fact is, Seth chose that degenerate bitch, so it is what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna speak my opinion. That's it is what it is. I don't know what else to say. Like, everybody else is allowed to have an opinion, but as soon as you have one that doesn't correlate with theirs, they're like, how fucking dare you? Moral authority, high horse, all the words. Thank you so much, Nanny Sharon, for that $5. The thing is, I was caught up in the fuck shit at first. And I said that. I've been 100% transparent with that. Every single hippie in this chat knows I was caught up in it as well at the beginning for at least the first 3 or 4 months. And then at some point it changed for me when I realized what I was doing to this man and calling him out about his actions on YouTube wasn't helping anything. So I stopped. And then when the injunction stuff happened, I hid my stuff where I was dogging the man. Now, even my dogging of him was nothing compared to what any of you have done. Nothing. They're in the video. Go fucking watch it.
Like that video said earlier, you too.
I have never called him a fat ass in public ever. I might think it because I think that about a lot of people. I'm a fat ass. Hell, I might be like, God, I wish he'd shut his fat ass up. But I didn't say it in public.
Can go through this based off a tweet. But you hid all your content, didn't you? So you don't think it's there.
It is there. It's there, dumbass. I know it's there. Unless it's deleted, they're not deleted. I just showed everybody. It's there. I don't have to think it's there. I know it's there. It's my content.
Like that video said earlier, you too can go through this based off a tweet. You too can face something like this. The fact that any of you quote unquote curators over there was
what is a curator? I'm curating shit. I ain't got no resin art out. I ain't got none of that out. So I ain't curing shit. What the fuck is going on? What's the curator?
Sit there and support this simply because you dislike me is fucking pathetic.
When has anybody said that they support this injunction? Nobody. No, none of us moral authority have said we support this injunction. We think it's stupid as fuck. We think it's foul as fuck that Brittany J used it to go at Granny. We've all said this time and time again, but y'all don't want to acknowledge that and you don't want to hear it. I don't support the injunction, but I also don't support y'all fighting it because it's not fucking worth it. What, you want to fight for your right to fucking destroy a parent of a missing child? Fuck out of here.
Because I swear, and I know without it, that if it were you being accused of interfering in search efforts, being accused of fucking RICO, and being accused by psychopaths in your own backyard, you too wouldn't just shut up about it.
I did. I wasn't accused of those things. I didn't have to be because I wasn't as malicious and nasty as you were. But you were accused. If I would have been accused, I would have shut the fuck up because it's not worth it to fucking dog the man, the father of a missing child. It's not worth it to me. At some point, you have to be able to put your pride aside. Sebastian don't matter. Your pride mattered. Seth didn't matter. Your pride mattered. Your pride mattered more than the child that you have grown your channel off of. Your pride mattered more than Sebastian. Period.
Too would fight it.
I would
So
not
I find
fight
it quite ironic that any of you have the nerve to sit over there and act like you're on some type of high horse and you're better than.
I'm not acting. I am. His name's Clyde. Me and Nunya share him. You know, we take turns every now and then.
When you sure as fuck could land yourself in the same situation.
Nope, I couldn't. No, the fuck I could not, because I never said any of the type of shit you said. I didn't say any of the type of shit you did about Julia. Let's not forget, Seth is not the only one in the injunction. That dog handler's in there. Hong's in there. I didn't say none of the shit you said. So no, I would never find myself in your position. Your mouth and your pride got you where you are. Good job, bitch. Again, I said it the other day. I'll say it again today. You should be thanking the injunction because it has brought you so many fucking people and so much income. It's ridiculous.
By the way, how much respect do you pay to Wade Wilson's victims as you sit over there and glorify his phone calls?
Glorify. Now this is where I really lost my. Okay, let me try to stay cool. This just goes to show that y'all or you speak on something that you're not watching. Nobody glorifies what Wade Wilson did to his victims by reading those emails. We may laugh through the emails because the emails are full of demented fucking women who are praising the murderer of the two women, bitch. Glorifying it. Miss me with your hypocritical bullshit. Fucking envious ass bitch. Melissa Jade's over there doing something. Melissa Jade don't have to come live and say, hey, I donated to the kids. I donated to Diane's kids. But guess what? She does. What have you done to help Sebastian? What have you done? What have you contributed to help Sebastian's case? And you want to try to throw up the Wade Wilson emails? Bitch, miss me with your bullshit. This just shows you're too ignorant to even understand what we're doing over there. How about you come in there and sit and pay a fucking attention? Every fucking email at the end of the email, at the end of Heidi reading the emails, I'm like, we're all like flabbergasted, like, what the fuck is wrong with these women? They multiple times it is stopped. We stop the email reading and we address. Remember, guys, these women are infatuated and think that this man is innocent. Fucking miss me with your bullshit, skank.
But I digress. You're better than me. Okay.
Yeah, we're bashing women that are trying to get Wade Wilson set free because they think he's innocent. And we know he's guilty. The proof is in the pudding. It's all there. Thank you, Moon. It's all there. We are focusing on the fact that these women want this man free again. This man who did all the nasty shit he did to Christine and Diane. This man who took a mother away from her children. And that is acknowledged on every single stream. Almost every email we read, we go back to that to make sure that people are remembering. This is what they want. They want this man free. There is no comparison.
Oof.
Okay.
Facts upon facts.
There and glorify his phone calls. But I digress. You're better than me.
I am. So is Melissa. So is Deets. So is Nunya. So is Allie. So is Tessmac. So is anybody that is up there reading those emails. They are better than you.
Okay.
Oof.
Oof.
Okay.
Facts upon facts upon facts.
Facts upon facts upon facts, says this lost bitch. Again, I implore you to go in and listen before you open your twat-ass mouths and speak about it. Go listen, because y'all just look like two fucking Tweedledee and dumb fools up here talking about we're glorifying emails. The fuck is wrong with y'all? When I said lost, I meant lost. And there ain't no found yet.
Not a moment of silence, nothing. Matter of fact, for one of them to go live on the day that Sebastian disappeared and intermingle drama into his disappearance was not only despicable, but so telling to how much better you think you are. But
did y'all just hear that? Did y'all just hear that? She's talking about Deets' live on February 26th, the day that Sebastian went missing a year ago. And she says, basically, the nerve of you to go live on that day and talk about me and the drama that I have caused in the Sebastian Rogers case. How fucking dare you, Deets? How fucking dare you do that? How dare you try to hold my feet to the fire about the drama and the chaos I have inserted into Sebastian Rogers' case? How dare you do that? But yet you can sit your ass on your panel every single fucking day and rake these motherfuckers over the coals and go back and forth with Brittany J using Sebastian's name. You have no right to say anything about somebody going live on Sebastian's anniversary date and talking about the drama that you created. You don't get to say that because you have created drama for the past 365 goddamn days.
how people see you to be.
And everybody else's panel.
On the anniversary date. But yeah, that's the only way these people get seen. That's the only time you see
Hold on.
people, but so telling to how much better you think you are, but how people see you to be.
None of that didn't even make sense.
But so telling to how
but so telling to
how much better you think you are,
to how much better you think you are,
but how people see you to be.
But how people see you to be. Okay. Whatever you say, Granny.
on the anniversary date. But yeah, that's the only way these people get seen. That's the only time you see these people. They're not over there spreading awareness.
Yeah, let's not even talk about that, Natalie. Let's not even discuss that. How dare Deets go live on the day that Sebastian went missing a year ago? How dare she go live on his anniversary to talk about the drama these bitches have created in his case? How dare she do that? But you sit your loony ass up on Jay's panel today while she's dogging, and all of you are dogging, the fucking vigil. The vigil. Because it's full of his team and his creators that y'all don't fuck with. I don't fuck with them either. But you know what? He's made that choice. That's his decision to fucking roll with them people. Oh, fucking well. So fucking be it. It's not our business.
They're running their fucking mouths, but they're better. They're better than everybody else.
We are.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. We are.
Okay. All right.
I'm better. I can name multiple ways I'm better. I'm a productive member of society. I'm not dragging the victim or the parents of a victim. I'm not fucking, I swallowed my pride when it came to the injunction shit and said, no, fuck that. I checked myself when I realized I was dogging this man, the father of a missing child, and I stopped. I have my own home, my own car. I don't live with my fucking parents. I don't live off of my subs donations. There's plenty of ways that I'm better than you that don't have to do with this case. So fuck you.
So we now present to you all. Oh, I know. They're not worth a moment of time. It's just the irony of it all.
Oh, we're not worth a moment of time. You must be just as unbothered as nonsense.
It's the sheer fucking hypocrisy of it all.
Yeah, I'm not a felon. I'm not a felon. I don't have a criminal record. I've never been locked up or arrested. Even fuck a felony. I've never even had I think I've had one speeding ticket. Bitch, I'm just better. I'm sorry.
So much hypocrisy. There's so much with that, but
oh my God, I talked about that earlier, Pearl. Someone who doesn't know if anyone can write a prayer, but in the next sentence, you're all experts on angels and Satan. Pick one. Yeah, she was like, I mean, I'm not that religious or anything, bitch. INDEPENDENT. Do you know what I mean? Hey! Fuck out of here, loser. You're a fucking loser at life. And it's about time somebody tells you. I'm not going to attack your parenting. I'm not going to attack your real life other than say you're a loser. And that's how I feel.
Biggest thing, right? You can go ahead and say, Granny said this, Granny said that, but where the fuck is the proof of it? I don't give a shit. Well, you twisted what I said.
I showed it the other day. Anybody who missed it, I replayed it probably about 20 times. It's on one of my last 2 live streams about her saying that Seth exposed the essay that Sebastian went through, which is true. But then she followed that up with, and Seth said that he was mimicking those behaviors. That part was not true. That shit came out of your mouth, Granny, and I proved it the other day.
Said to be in your head. I don't care about that. If you are the type of person that you would roll over and allow somebody to accuse you of something as egregious as Rico,
the difference is I would never be in a position to be accused of anything like that. Never. Never would I be in that position. Sorry, not sorry. Would I roll over? If I was, though. If I happened to have been as vile and toxic as a bitch as these motherfuckers, and I was accused of something like that, would I roll over? I absolutely would. Because it ain't worth the fight to fucking continue to be able to drag the father of a missing child, because I can't swallow my pride and be a decent human being.
and you are somebody that would roll over and just shut up because somebody tells you to shut up, well, then
Yep.
shame on you.
Oh, shame on you if you're a person that would rather swallow your pride than fight for my right to drag the father of a missing child. Shame on you.
You don't stand for what you claim to stand for. At the end of the day, you can sit there and say, oh, well, what about Sebastian? Again, ask those that are responsible for Sebastian, what about Sebastian? I don't have an obligation. At this
Let's just listen to her.
point, this is my real life.
Yeah, you asked for it. You wanted this. You chose to continue fighting it. You chose to continue to go back and forth with dumbass and dumbass number 2, Nick and Hong. You chose that. They have trolled the fuck out of y'all, and y'all allowed it. And in the middle of y'all allowing it, y'all have exploited the fuck out of Sebastian Rogers. Period. Point blank. Not only exploited Sebastian Rogers, you have exploited his parents.
You all sit over there and act like you would do this and you would do that. And no, bullshit.
We don't act, bitch. We do. And you don't like it. You don't like that we stand on what we say. You don't like that I say, hey, I was fucked up at first for being a part of the dragging of Seth Rogers. You don't like that I take accountability and say, but you know what? Even though I did, I'm removing myself from it. I'm not going to do that shit no more because I don't know what kind of grief he's going through. You don't like when people stand on what they say because you can't do it. 10 toes, 12 toes, whatever. You can't stand any toes down on anything. You stand for nothing. You fall for everything. What you did was you fell for a troll.
Bullshit. It all comes down to fucking money for you people. It's so obvious in everything you say.
Well, and even if they would handle it differently, good for them. That's not how you're handling it. And you have legal representation who is helping you handle this properly. And you are being accused of RICO. That is.
She's not being accused of RICO. They said in the injunction that there's no point in even going over that part. Like, it's so fucking stupid. They're saying it's possibility that RICO was committed, but it can't even get there until it gets past the first part. And it's not going to get past the first part. I don't think it will. And if it does, I think you deserve every fucking bit of everything you get, bitch.
It's not just a simple injunction. It is a lawsuit that is claiming RICO. It's pretty.
Yeah, is that what she said? See, I had tuned out because I was listening to Caden holler at his video game. I remember that. Hold on.
For Sebastian, what about Sebastian? I don't have an obligation. At this point, this is my real life. You all sit over there and act like you would do this and you would do that. And no, bullshit. Bullshit. It all comes down to fucking money for you people. It's so obvious and everything.
That is so fucking ludicrous. And that was the most ignorant shit. Again, Granny, I don't rely on my subs to feed my child. I don't rely on my subs to pay for my lawyer. I don't rely on my subs to buy me a pack of cigarettes. I don't rely on my subs to do any of that. Neither does Deets. Neither does Nunya. Nunya's not even fucking monetized. Deets donates every single bit of her money to a charity monthly. What do you do? What do you do, Granny, with the money that comes into you? You want to say it's about making money for other people who don't really hardly make any money on it. But yet you're the one raking in all the dough? Are you fucking kidding me? What have you done to contribute? What have you done good for this case? This is your first real true crime case that you came in on, and you fucking squandered it. You have fucking mooched the fuck off of this case. You have milked it until there ain't no milk left. Fuck you.
Everything you say.
Well, and even if they would handle it differently, good for them. That's not how you're handling
no
it, and you have legal
self-respect, having
representation
ass
who's helping
bitch.
you handle this
Right.
properly. And you are being accused of RICO. It's not just a
You're
simple.
missing my point. I don't give a fuck, Stevie, that this is her job. I don't give a fuck if this is the way she makes her income. I give a fuck that you want to tell people that have jobs and are productive members of society that barely make any money on their channel that they are here for money. So as long as you want to do that, I'm going to call you out for only making money off your subs, for having your subs pay for everything. Because guess what, bitch? That's another way I'm better than you. I don't do that over here.
Injunction. It is a lawsuit that is claiming RICO. It's pretty easy to see what's going on here.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Not only that, but
Is it easy to see? Because nonsense, you went raging about some nonsense when I said you were lost, and you said I was lost, or you said I thought you were lost, and I was interpreting it that way because I don't understand the baseline. 4 minutes later in the live, you said that y'all didn't have a baseline and that you didn't know what the baseline is. So am I the one confused, or are you?
but do they even know what the injunction says? The injunction says for us to delete our social media, to shut up and never speak again, to direct our audience.
Exactly, Kay. If you have to, Kate said, I feel like you need to do a little self-reflection. If you have to make your living off of the backs of missing children, but that's just me. Absolutely, Kate. She's doing the same thing Dolly and them does. She's doing the same thing Bullhorn Betty and Julie and whoever else is out here living off their YouTube income on fucking dragging parents of a missing child and the missing child himself. Fuck out of here.
To never speak again. It's literally unconstitutional. And you think I should agree to that? Because some fucking nobodies came along.
But see, the difference there, Stevie, is there are people with regular jobs that have GoFundMes, but at least they're not sitting their asses at home on the internet fucking destroying the lives of parents with a missing child to get that money. They're working. They're working their everyday jobs, and then something happens and they need a little extra help, so they make GoFundMes for people to donate to. That's completely different. She is not contributing anything to our country, our youth, our society.
And decide they were going to strong arm me via the legal system.
I know, Allie. It's fucking sick.
Yeah. We're not going to normalize behavior like this, weaponizing the court system with false
Jason is not in private with us. Jason is not in private with us.
This isn't a defamation case. Again, I'll say it for those in the back. This isn't a defamation case. So their arguments are irrelevant, period. Point blank, end of story. And again, I know it probably goes for you too, but I have to respect somebody to give a shit about their opinion. And when you don't have any respect for people, you just kind of ignore and move on.
I've said that 100 times. Ditto. You gotta respect someone to give a fuck about their opinions. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. So then let's see. I think that was it on that one. I was fucking lit about that the other day, but I said, you know what? Let me chill. I had real life stuff to do and didn't feel like going through it the other day. And also, I wanted to wait until my friends were busy. Dietz is on a cruise and Nunya is doing real life stuff and having real life parties today. So here I am. Okay, so apparently Nonsense had something to say about Dietz's stream as well. I don't recall when or where. I was just told. So I seen a few clips in the Discord about it, but I haven't seen the actual live, so bear with me. You're getting a legit response.
No. I don't know why I feel like it's just one of those days. I woke up.
I did practice the pause. Here, let's go past her opening.
I'm really riled up, so I want to just address a few things that are pretty simple. Pretty fucking simple. So first and foremost, hello everybody. I hope you're
Hold on, I want to pull up Pearl's comment. I have to respect you to give a fuck about your opinion, but no fucks given. Me can still pull your stupidity apart while disrespecting it. Exactly, Pearl.
Wonderful Thursday, and you are off to do something. Hopefully you have nice weather, most of you, because it is beautiful out here. But I tell you what, this farmer.
So apparently everybody, her mods, I guess, or her islanders were up in arms about Deetz's live stream the other day.
Is really starting to. I have a permanent pair of white shorts on at all times, and my foot line. Let's just say it is giving white girl wearing flip flops. That's for sure. How are you guys? Anybody have any good weekend plans coming up before I hop into this bullshit drama really quick?
It has. It's been feeling good. It's like, damn, it's already spring here. It was 72 today here. It's beautiful.
Let me get my ice, so let me not make noise. I'm gonna mute for just a second. Glow in the dark. That's like my feet. Kyle came when it does feel like kind of like Friday.
We're skipping through because I mean, I don't want to focus on anything but what we need to focus on.
In the tattoo chair today, he was loving it. Pretty simple. Again, everybody's got opinions. We all do. Some of them matter, some of them don't.
But you're not allowed to have an opinion. Only your guys' opinion matters. Deets goes live and has a people up there to share their opinion of what's going on in that community. And it's a fucking problem. Everybody's up in arms. Everybody's making community posts. We've had 4 live streams done now about that one live stream that Deets did. So that to me is very telling that, okay, well, we can have our opinion, but you're not allowed to. And if you do, let me show you my problem with it.
But on a serious situation such as me being called a child predator, there's not any room for excuses. Penny Monroe absolutely called me a child predator in BJ's comments.
I don't think anybody was making excuses about that. I think everybody said it was fucked up for that comment to be made. So I don't know what she was referring to right here.
No, it's not BJ that
she probably didn't watch Deetz's live stream. She was probably just told by her fellow friends what the live stream was about or certain things said, but she's very bad about not watching the live stream and just going with what someone says, whether she trusts them as a friend or not. Everybody's perception is different for things. You should always, if you're going to go live to address something, you should always go and listen to it yourself.
That made the comment. Nobody ever claims that. But what BJ did by fabricating an entire story, saying that I was saving videos, time stamping, dating, and timing the videos and saving videos of her children is the problem, because that has never once.
Okay, hold on.
Whatso even remotely happened.
It has happened. I'm going to stop it right here. I am going to say it has happened. I'm not going to reach out to my friend who is doing real life stuff today and living her best life. I'm not going to reach out to her and get the clip of it, but it absolutely has happened. We listened to the other day a clip of you playing just BJ's kids, talking to her and her arguing with her kids in the background. That was from months ago. So yeah, it does happen, and it did happen. Did it happen that day on the live stream that Brittany J was freaking out about? No, it didn't. It was kind of like, I even said it on my stream that day, like when I found out about it, why would Brittany J be upset that Nonsense, while reviewing her, is cutting her kids out so that they're not heard on the screen? That's a good thing. That's a notable, like a good thing to do. So I was confused on why Brittany was upset about that. And I still kind of am. But you absolutely have backlogged some stuff with Brittany J and her kids.
And all of you who are trying to make excuses of, well, fucking, why would she call her police department? Because if I'm going to be accused and people are going to incite.
If you want that clip later, or Nonsense's friends, if she wants that clip later, she can reach out to me and I'll send her the link. But I'm not going to reach out to my real life friends right now and get the clip. I'm just not going to do that. I'm not going to bother them.
the police department to be called on me? You think I'm not going to be a grown-ass adult and say, here's my name and information. If you have any questions, since they are inciting and encouraging people to call law enforcement on me, because nobody ever protects her children, even though I was trying to do that. And then she wants to turn around and twist it and lie about it.
Oh, but keep in mind that statement she said, because nobody wants to protect their children, even though that's what I was trying to do. Because later she brings up how we were talking, how we came out with the timeline of what happened to Brittany J's kids pertaining to the cotton candy situation and the upload that was done by Brittany J. She mentions that later. Well, what do you think we were doing? We were trying to stop that shit from hitting the YouTube streets. And it wasn't to benefit Brittany. It was to benefit her fucking kids. Because kids don't belong on here. Kids shouldn't be attacked on here. Kids shouldn't be used to go after one another on here. But your bestie does that too. Let's just turn, let's just dig our head in the sand some more.
I said what I said. I know that there's people that are scheduled to review my streams. What the fuck do you stand for, Earth? What have you ever stood for, Earth? Twist and turn it all you want.
So apparently Earth and them, I didn't even know this. Apparently Earth and them are in a back and forth with nonsense. I have no idea what it's about. I'm not involved in it. But she has a really hard, she does this thing where she constantly says they. I'm not involved with the Earth stuff. Whatever that stuff is, I mean, I do like Earth, but I'm not involved with it. Let me make that very clear right now.
Say what you want.
Hey, Jill.
I don't fucking care. I've never sat with you. I've never considered anything that, why would I care? Review it. Do anything you want. Say all the things. None of it matters. Because I've already done what I needed to do. I've already handled it.
No, there was a couple of things that weren't addressed, Melissa Jade. The whole lie about that Granny's watching being an alt account in Jay's stream, that wasn't addressed on Granny's panel with nonsense and her. And there was something else. Let me think about it. Allie, if you can remember, let me know.
Adult. Autumn, because she white knights for BJ. Didn't you know? And I'll be honest here. She's been looking at a reason to go at me for quite some time.
They don't. That's part of the problem, Linda. Like, they don't. I hear clips and people know if they're going to send me the clips. Because, like, say, for instance, this stream that we're going over right now. If people send me clips, they try to send me the context to those clips as well. Like, they don't just clip out the bad thing the person says. They clip a couple of minutes before they say it, to when they say it, to after they say it, so that I have the full context. That way I don't have to go back to the stream. But a lot of people that clip stuff don't do that. They clip that one tiny little piece without any context. So if you ever feel like you're viewing something without context, that's when you should go back and look.
Let me give you a little backstory about things that don't actually happen out here, but happen. So once upon a time, a few months back, I was sent a message and told that Queen Bee was doxing Earth. I was like, where? When?
We're going to fast forward this because I'm just not a part of that.
Then they started all this back and forth bullshit. Her and the one that shall not be convenient. It's hate bonding. It is what it is.
She's talking about Center and Earth right there. Baby, that's what you and Granny are doing with Brittany J. Like, oh, no, let's not forget to add Jay into that scenario. That's what you, Granny, and Jay are doing over Brittany J. You're hate bonding. Have you really looked into Jay's history when it comes to true crime cases and victims nonsense? I'm curious.
So there's that. Say all the things, do all the things, everything that you want. The excuses that are being made, the downright bullshit that's being said. Say it all. Do it all.
Same pot, same dirty water.
You won't
Tell
matter
them
any more
again,
today
baby.
than you did a year ago. I've never cared about what these people think. I'm not going to start now. Their opinion.
I'm not going to bullshit. I don't care what they think, but I care what they have to say. And that's why I'm here doing a live stream right now. I am bothered. I absolutely am bothered. Does that mean when I log off this internet that I'm still bothered? No, but it does mean that I'm bothered while I'm here. And I am bothered. I'm not going to pull that. I'm so unbothered.
Opinions don't matter. But these are the people who, if one person twists one little thing or says one thing out of context about them, they fire up a live stream. And how dare you lie on me? How dare you say all these things? How dare you lie on me? But because I came and was transparent with you, I am introducing myself. I am making a phone call. I am going to be introducing myself so they know where to find me, because you're not going to ever put that label on me.
Jill, could you? Yeah, I agree. Wait, Jill, laugh out loud. I'm confused. I'm asking if you ever looked into it and are standing on that it wasn't Granny's real account in Jay's during the injunction, not how they responded. So Melissa wants to know, did you verify that was not Granny's Watching's link or actual account in Jay's? Did you verify that? Did you verify it was an alt? Not saying that that's your job, but I mean, you do come in here fighting for Granny, which you're absolutely allowed to, because you come in here respectful, and I fucking appreciate that. But when you're standing up for her, I think we have a right to say, well, did you verify? How about one of y'all go ask Jay to put that chat back up?
That I am a child predator. And you're not going to, BJ, is not going to twist lies and say that I have somehow done these things to her. No, ma'am, never happened.
Well, like I said, we at least found one time where you went back a couple of months and replayed a situation Brittany J was having with her children. That means it's time stamped. That means it's saved.
Never happened. It was really simple, pretty easy.
But the problem would be, if it was Granny, what's the problem? She fucking lied. That's the problem. And if she'll lie about something as stupid as that, what else is there?
But now she has twisted it again to somehow I called her that. What? What is it out here that people have like constant amnesia? Why is it so hard to be honest about things?
Oh, yes, I agree. I agree with that. Look at us.
I don't get it. This is why I don't fuck with people like this. Nobody ever accused her of saying it, but she incited it. She built and fabricated an entire lie saying that I was doing things to her children like this, which never happened. There's so much of this.
On that specific live stream that she was tripping about, I agree with nonsense here. On that specific stream, she was not clipping and saving Brittany J's kids on that specific stream. She clipped them out so that they weren't a part of what she was reviewing.
Background shit that goes so much deeper than people even realize. I'm not interested in it. I don't care.
You do.
I genuinely, and
you are interested in it, and you do care.
I know people have sent me so many messages, so many clips, so many things. I'm not interested. I handled what I needed to.
But you are.
Be like a grown adult, as far as I'm concerned, until it continues. And I am saving everything that I need to.
I know. Earth said, I do not agree with Brittany J. I don't like the way she attacks the mom and stepfather of Sebastian Rogers. I made that very clear since day one. Sue me for my opinion. I don't care. Get over it. Nobody's allowed to have opinions but them. That's it. That's the way it comes across. Yeah, it should be about the truth, not the people. Well, again, lost.
It's an over and done situation for me. I'm going right back into what I do, how I do it. You don't like it, I don't care. Didn't care 2.5 years ago, not going to care today.
But you do. I don't know who she's talking about right there, because I haven't really watched nonsense for 2.5 years. And I've never had a friendship or relationship with her, so I don't know who she's referring to right here. Because, again, that's another thing we don't do. We don't say names. We just leave it up for interpretation. That's just dangerous. Like, people run wild when things are left to their imagination. You don't care. You don't care so much that when you're addressing things about people or things you were told that someone said, you can't say, well, I heard Deet said this and this is how I feel about it. No, it's them, they, that person. You care enough to not want to drop a name.
Yeah. It's crazy to me to see people condoning and like making excuses for it. And, oh my God,
Maybe,
why would
Stevie,
she call the cops?
I hate you. Maybe. Y'all mama.
Because it's numerous times that her and her
Okay, so right there. Look, perfect example.
Yeah. It's crazy to me to see people condoning and like making excuses for it. And, oh my God, why?
To see people condoning and making excuses for it. And she's quoting something that Deet said right here when she was like, well, why would you call the cops about that though? Just say her name. Deets. I don't like that Deets did this. I don't like that Deets said that. This is the perfect example.
Why would she call the cops? Because it's numerous times that her and her chat have made allegations such as I'm a child predator, that I'm saving videos, Brittany's words. Penny Monroe is responsible for the I'm a child predator. Brittany has sat there and said I'm saving photos and documents of her children.
I would love to hear the same thing, but again, when we want to hear the one with the credibility, right, which that's gone, but the one with credibility, or that you expect to be the credible one, says, well, I'm just not going to call out what you want me to call out. I'm going to call out what I want to call out. That's fine. You're picking and choosing. Do your thing, girl. But she ain't going to tell us or anybody how she feels about the people she hangs out with trolling a vigil for the missing teenager. She's not going to address that. And if she does, I'll be shocked. And I will absolutely give her credit if she does.
That's a major concern. A major concern.
And I do agree that being called a predator in Brittany J's comments is fucked up. And it is a major concern. But have that same energy for even the people you don't fuck with. Anybody being called a predator when there's no signs of them being a predator is a problem. Now we want to get upset about the predator word being used because it was being used against her. No. I've spoke out about Sinner being called a predator. I've spoken out about Shady being whatever it was, saying that she could have been a predator. I've spoke out about Nonsense being called a predator in Brittany J's chat. I mean, I keep it across the board, whether I fuck with you or not. I wasn't fucking with Nonsense when I heard that. And I still said that's fucked up. And it's not okay. And Nonsense has every right to reach out to law enforcement if she feels she needs to. But I will say, you don't reach out to their law enforcement. If Nonsense called her law enforcement, Brittany J's law enforcement, to introduce herself, like she says, they're going to tell you, ma'am, I don't give a fuck who you are. If you got that problem, you need to contact your police department so that they can go through the proper channel and then contact us, not you. They won't hear nothing from you. They will only take it from your personal local police department. I know that because I just did it.
Sure. So I am an adult
Right,
who handles
Allie.
business like an adult.
Exactly, Allie. Just because one side sucks doesn't mean the others don't. They can all be shitty, and they all are shitty, and they're all lost.
And says, you know what, police department, if you need something from me, here's my name, my information, and here's what this is in regards to.
And they would say, ma'am, they would be interrupting you. Ma'am, we can't take any of that information. You're going to have to go to your local police department and they will forward it to us. That's what they're going to tell you.
It's not that hard. It's not that complicated.
Yeah, all of this started because I said I was naming a few people that I feel are doing right by Sebastian in this situation. I named Jason. I named Dutchy. I named Burden of Proof, even though Burden's not involved in the Sebastian Rogers content. I was mainly discussing who I think handles victim situations well and doesn't exploit them. I named off those few people, and Nonsense was part of that list, which is a good thing. But then because I said, well, I think Nonsense is a little bit lost right now, that created this huge fucking problem. That one little thing I said created a huge problem.
Because I'll be damned if I sit by and just, oh, yeah, it's no big deal.
Earth, what can a fellow creator do to get an opinion around here? You don't get one. You don't get one. That's shamed. That's shameful if you have your opinion against them.
No, as her chat amps her up. Oh, and Nana, let me address you really quick because I saw a comment from you.
Yep. Nope. We're skipping past that.
But I'll be damned if you continue to play games and these children. You sat there. Didn't say a fucking word. It seemed kind of funny. And I thought they were going to take it a different direction. It blew up on its face. Other than that, after I got the back running around, firing up live streams. Did you hear this? No, I don't watch these people. Even previously, I entertained a little bit of what they were doing because at one point it seemed kind of funny. And I thought they were going to take it a different direction. It blew up on.
She's talking about the HOA.
Doing because at one point it seemed kind of funny. And I thought they were going to take it a different direction. It blew up on its face. Other than that, after I got the backhanded shit during that.
I don't understand. Okay. Nonsense took part in the HOA stuff a lot. So this whole little skit right here of I didn't really fuck with it is bullshit. She used to send ideas. She used to send, she used to make little clip videos. Even Dutchy made little videos. She used to make community posts about it. She made a wanted poster for herself. I mean, I think that was her, wasn't it? She took part in the Christmas Carol. So this whole my hands are clean of the HOA, I didn't really have much to do with them. You're full of shit. You're full of shit.
That whole HOA bullshit, I saw at one point it seemed kind of funny. And I thought they were taking a different direction. It blew up on its face. Other than that, after I got the backhanded shit during that whole HOA bullshit, I saw.
And I don't know what backhanded thing she's talking about right there. What backhanded thing happened to you during a HOA meeting? Please help. Please. We would love to understand. Because you were in on it with us. So what backhanded thing happened? You were damn near part of the HOA. You supported the fuck out of it. You're in the intro supporting it. I can't stand for bitches that don't stand for nothing.
Oh, what was there? If you don't think I've known how these people have played the game and who they are, you're ridiculous.
These people.
If you think that I thought that I've never been friends with these people. Never.
Oh, I bet that's news to Funya Nunya.
So why would I concern myself with what they say?
Well, why was you concerning yourself with what Nunya has said to you recently? Don't say you didn't, because you have. You absolutely have. There was a conversation had. I don't care. I'm gonna say it. There was a conversation had that I found out about because I was like, up in arms, because it's like when you don't mention names, it leaves things up to people's interpretation, and leaving things up to people's interpretation never goes right. And something she was saying, she was referring to Queen Bee, but yet everybody thought she was talking about me, Deets, and Nunya. So Nunya had a conversation with her about it. Like, when you do that, it puts us in shit that we're not even a part of. Like, that was your opinion about something, and yet we're being blamed for it. It's not fair. Nonsense even went live and addressed the fact that she don't put names on shit. So no, stop.
How many more live streams are we going to have to do with panels with multiple people telling us what your opinions are? So we feel what? Telling us to shush, mocking that we want legislation to change. What's that doing for?
Nope. Nobody said shh, hush. We don't think y'all want legislation to change. The thing is, we think y'all do want legislation to change, but YouTube's not going to be the place that changes it. And doing stuff in the background to have legislation changed has nothing to do with YouTube. But instead, y'all make content out of what y'all are trying to do. What does that tell you?
For anybody? What's that doing for anybody?
No, Nunya doesn't tell Nonsense what to do or say on her channel. What do you mean? That's not what I said. Nunya, because we were catching so much heat for something that Nonsense said, Nunya reached out to check to see if she was referring to her and me or Deets. She reached out because they have had a friendship in the past. She reached out to verify that, like, was this about us? And it wasn't.
Remaining silent might be a thing for all of you guys to do.
Right.
But that's not in my bones.
Y'all can go live every day for 7 hours plus a day giving your opinions, but we go live every once in a while, once every 3 months, and y'all lose your shit. What? Deets ain't went live in forever, and she does a live and gives her opinions on this stuff that's going on in the CRAMA community, and everybody's up in arms about it. So it's okay for y'all to do it all day, every motherfucking day, but it's not okay for her to jump live once every few months? Okay, sure, Jan.
That's just not who I am. Chico, and it's not an act. Like, people keep crying. I was having to calm people down yesterday. I was having to, like, remind people, stop giving people this energy. Stop wasting your time on people who don't give a fuck. They are there to invalidate and discredit your thoughts, your feelings, your opinions, everything like that. Why are we giving? No.
I agree, Natalie. Look, I have a hard time listening and reading comments because I'm trying to focus on what she's saying, but I'm also trying to focus on you guys. But I agree, Natalie. That's why I said she's lost. That one little thing, I feel like she's a little bit lost.
No. It ain't on my list of to-do things today.
Hell, I've been lost. I was lost at the first 3 or 4 months of the Sebastian Rogers case, you know? I was lost and acting out a character and, you know, attacking the father of a missing child and not considering his grief and his trauma that he was going through. I was lost, you know, saying I didn't really attack Chris and Katie, but having the opinions I did have about them, I was a little lost then too. People get lost in what they're doing sometimes, is all I was saying.
Or any other day. I've been down this road with way better who would sit here and fabricate all sorts of shit. Also, when all of the lies, the many different lies, the many different things that have been said, the fucking crazy shit that's been alleged.
Yeah.
And most of these people,
they're here. Okay, so me, Deets, Nunya, Allie, MJ, who else? Our subs, we're all here to invalidate and discredit your opinions. No, this is just people's honest opinions, period. That's all. But that's not allowed. And I'm just confused on why.
People out here remain silent as that was done and didn't say a fucking word, but then they expect you to defend the very people that are inciting shit like Brittany is. Like, I'm expected to defend her when she's falsely accused of something, but yet she can do all this shit and I'm just supposed to be like, yeah, it's fine, it's no big deal.
And then I don't understand who she thinks that she needs to defend Brittany J when she's accused of something she hasn't done. I don't think any of us said that. No, you have your own reasons to not, you know?
What the fuck is this backwards ass shit?
I know, Remy. It's weird, isn't it?
It's fucking crazy. Oh, gee. No.
I'll tell you somebody I know who may be working behind the scenes with nonsense. I don't know if they are, but somebody I know that works behind the scenes to change legislation and doesn't do it on YouTube because they know YouTube doesn't do anything for it at all is Trevor Lee. He's out there putting in the work and he's out there doing it the right way. Period.
I can coexist with a lot of people. Like, I thought it would be fun. I thought what they were doing with it would have been, they had opportunity to really bridge some gaps.
We had opportunity. She's referring to the HOA again, I guess. We had opportunity to bridge gaps, and we were bridging gaps. But when it was over, it was over. It imploded, and I'm part of the reason it imploded.
But they took it a different direction. And
we didn't take it any direction. We blew it up. It's over. It's done with. That's it. We didn't take the HOA and head in any other direction. We just stopped. So that right there was a fucking lie. It was taken in no direction. Period. North, south, east, west, never eat soggy waffles. It was taken nowhere. It was just dropped.
It's too bad. But
hey, Dad.
When people show you who they are, believe them the first time. Truly. Half of these people I believed who they showed me they were a year and a half ago, 2 years ago.
I don't know who she's referring to there because I ain't like been close or fucked with nonsense like that.
Yeah, narcoleptic, exactly. Protect your peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's just crazy to me. It's like
we just stopped the HOA, Dad. We just stopped. Because people were constantly wanting us to call others out for stuff. And it brought a lot of joy to the community, but it brought a lot of hassle too. Like this was supposed to be a ongoing joke, like a running joke. Like Deet said the other day, we used ChatGPT to even to write the scripts, you know? We would put the week, you know, like the happenings of the week into the ChatGPT and it would come up with a script. That's it.
I didn't even know they were still over here in this community anymore. Truly.
We're not in this community. We're watching y'all. We're doing to y'all what we used to do to Dolly and BJ or BJ and Bullhorn and who else? Molly, and we're just watching. That's all. We're listening. Most of the time, I'm going to be as honest as I can with me. Like most of the time, I don't watch or listen. But when somebody says something, I'm like, whoa, what happened? And that's when I get caught up on the shenanigans going on. And I think I think that I can speak for everyone when I say that's how it goes for me. I think that's probably how it goes for them too. We're just doing the same thing we've always done. Does that make sense? Like we go live, we give our opinions on the happenings. We go live and we call out the misinformation from the tragedy pimps. We're doing the same thing. The difference was we were in the CRAMA community. We were a part of the CRAMA community, and we had a lot of creators like yourself that did the same thing we did. So then when y'all stop doing what we're doing, and start going a different path, we removed ourselves. So now we're on the outside of the CRAMA community. We're on the sidelines. We're on the bleachers, and we're just watching all this shit go down. And yes, we have opinions about it sometimes. So fucking sue us.
If I try to sit here and no, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth to even go down that road.
It's not.
Fuck them all. Exactly.
Yeah.
Vibrator.
Well, whoa, Vibrator, stealing our slogan. Fuck them all. Hashtag you all suck. We've been saying that for what? 6 months now?
Fuck them all. Well, that's a great thing.
It's just recently that nonsense joined that category. You know what I'm saying? For us, nonsense was like the last thing we had that was calling out misinformation and not letting the drama rule her. That's changed. So then she got inducted into the Fuck 'em All Hall of Fame.
Is Mom, that's a great thing. The opinion community. I mean, hey, that's a thing, right?
A vigil for a missing child is now being, it's been being reviewed and stomped on all day. First by Jay and them, now by apparently Clue. All for content. It's for the content.
One shot, I won't. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's just weird to me.
This is not a cannonball into the CRAMA community. No, Stevie, no. Because I still don't consider myself part of the CRAMA community just because I'm still viewing tragedy pimps the way I once did. That's all.
Super weird to me. I have a family to protect.
But I do get it that people feel like this is us still being in the CRAMA community.
And she absolutely incited a lie. And off of that lie came, I'm a child predator. If you think for 1 second these thin-skinned fucking stand for nothing bitches wouldn't have done something to protect.
Oh, shit. The what?
And she absolutely incited a lie. And off of that lie came, I'm a child predator. If you think for 1 second these thin-skinned fucking stand for nothing bitches wouldn't have done.
Wow. If you think for 1 second these thin-skinned stand for nothing bitches wouldn't have done the same. Who are these thin-skinned stand for nothing bitches? I know who you're talking about. You're talking about all of us. Me, Nunya, Deets, probably MJ, maybe Allie. So we're the thin-skinned ones now, and we're the ones that stand for nothing. Okay, thin-skinned. I mean, I think I'm pretty thick-skinned with triple C's, if I do say so myself. At least I can put names on shit.
Something to protect themselves. And again, I didn't even really do it. I didn't do anything out of line. I told you guys exactly what I was doing. I did what I did. It's no big deal. Open, shut, handle the situation, and moving on. Like, it's so weird to me.
That's us. We're the thin-skinned stand for nothing bitches, but yet we're sitting here going against the people we once were friends with or friendly with, the fellow creators we once stood by in solidarity. But we stand for nothing. And we're thin-skinned. Fuck out of here.
But these are major things. Absolutely, Lauren. Yeah, absolutely. What'd you say?
I'm thin. That's what I heard.
I don't know,
Hey,
Cinda,
MK.
if they're supporting her or not. I couldn't tell you of who well, Earth I know is supporting BJ. She's there all the time. When BJ's doing this stuff and she's reviewing me. See,
So somebody asked if we're supporting BJ, and Nonsense is saying right here she doesn't know if we're supporting BJ or not, meaning me, Nunya, and Deets. And that she knows that Earth is supporting BJ in certain things. We don't support BJ at all. Sorry, not sorry.
I'll be honest, they've corralled themselves. So to me, the problematic creators or the problematic shit stirrers behind the scenes have all kind of corralled themselves. There's one that's a male with the first word of S, shall not be mentioned, because looking for
So apparently she's talking about Center and Earth and them.
attention. There's a group of them that kind of corralled themselves in one little area, white knighting for BJ, and it's really weird because they were some of the most vocal people to stand against her in the beginning, so it's really confusing, but they've all corralled themselves.
And I don't know if that's true. I don't recall if Earth and Center and them called Brittany J out in the beginning. I think Earth might have called her out a little bit. I know. Maybe she's referring to Chronicles of the Shady too. I'm not sure. I can't speak on it.
And identified themselves in this little group. So, hey, let them be. Let them be. Let them, like, when you can look over there and say, wait, you used to do clips and videos and have.
Let us be. I know she's not talking about us right here, but let us be. Let us have our opinions once a month. Are we not allowed that?
Problems with this stuff. And now you're okay with it? Oh, there goes my air conditioner. I'm sitting on the side of the house because the wind is kicking my ass.
That wind is.
But I guess I say all this to say,
loud.
I appreciate your guys' concern. I really appreciate the concern. I really appreciate everybody reaching out. But you guys, I am 100% confident in what I've done, what I am doing on the real life aspect of it.
Yeah, I agree. Just Irish, we stand against the dogpiling on BJ is what Just Irish is saying. I agree with that. I don't like the dogpiling of anybody. You know why? Because I used to take part in it against BHB and Dolly. And I would feel like shit about it afterwards. Like, it didn't make me feel good knowing that not only me, but Queen and God only knows, back then we had like a whole group of people that were going after these same people day in and day out, all day, every day. And it started to make me feel a certain way. So I withdrew from that. That's the thing. I'm not saying I don't get called up or I don't participate in the fuck shit. I'm saying I get called up. And then later, if I start feeling a certain way, I remove myself and I take accountability for getting called up. I'm doing nothing different than I've ever fucking done.
On the app aspect of it, I have zero concern. So I don't need you guys. And I know a lot of you feel that it's your job to like monitor these things and let me know. You don't have to. I am not concerned, genuinely not concerned about their opinions. And a lot of them will do these things and review you in hopes that you will turn around and review them so they can strike you. I don't fuck with dirty bitches. I don't fuck with people who even remotely talk about Kiwi Farms. I don't fuck with people that are violent.
And I guess she's talking about Earth and Center in them. I don't know. I haven't heard Center talk about Kiwi Farms, but I know Earth has mentioned it. So I'm assuming that's who she's talking about.
On this app, off this app, that's just who they are. If I don't respect the person,
yep, Natalie.
Energy,
I used to cover BHB day in and day out. Every day you could expect a live from Jones and about what did BHB do today. And instead of it being, okay, let me think of how to explain this. Instead of it being what misinformation from BHB do I need to call out today, it became what did she say wrong today? What word did she use wrong? What's her hair look like today? What's going on in her home life today? What's going on with her mental health today? And those things became too personal because that's not my business. So I had to pull myself out of that.
You guys feel the same way. If you don't respect them, why give them your energy? Why? Because all it's going to do is frustrate you. They're not going to change. This is who they are. Who has bounced from place to place to place, from friend group to friend group to friend group? Sit back and look at the patterns and the people that you are trying to like.
And see, Earth, I don't know who she's talking about right here. Because I think you're with the same group that you've been with, and so am I. And so is Nunya and Dietz and them. Like, me and Allie have been cool since I was with Queen Bee. So I don't know who she's talking about jumping friend group to friend group to friend group. I don't understand who she's referring to.
Well, they don't understand it. They don't want to understand it. What is their purpose? To cause chaos and division, to invalidate.
Yeah, Dad.
Everybody.
Yeah, Dad. It got to the point I found old pictures of BHB. One of them where she was wearing a "fuck me" choker, and I would go live and just talk about that itself. Well, what did that have to do with what she does to these victims? You know, and that's when I realized, oh, girl, you being a bully, you doing too much.
Feelings to cut you down. Hell yeah, do I do that to certain creators? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because what they're doing is disgusting and should be illegal.
I agree. I agree with that, Jill. I agree with that.
But please stop giving these people your time and energy. They're not worth it. There were so many people upset yesterday.
I was, Indy. I was a very good puppet. I mean, even my clips back then, my videos and everything I would clip and give commentate to, like a lot of it was for other people to use, you know. I was
reaching out to me. I was in Costco living my best life and I was like, stop worrying about them. I was talking people down. I was trying to
why is it so serious? And this is what I have a problem with hearing that. Why are you having to talk people down? Why was Dietz's one live stream in 3 months so serious that you were having to talk people down? Because they didn't like her opinion? Like, it blows my mind.
Remind people it's a waste of energy. These people stand for nothing.
I cannot. Not the pot in the kettle.
They stand for nothing on a fucking free app or in real life.
How do you know people don't stand for anything in real life? What? That's bizarre.
That's it. That's all. Do you guys have any questions? Anybody in here? And most of you in here.
Right, Twist. How dare you think for yourself and have your own opinion and your own feelings about stuff? How dare you?
You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm saying. And you know, a part of me feels absolutely, I was telling Granny this, I feel guilty. I feel absolutely.
Well, I would, Indy. I would, but I was advised not to. So there's one name I can't put on stuff. Just one. I even got it blocked out of this chat other than the initials because I forgot to block the initials.
Fucking absolutely guilty. Ooh, it does, Slim.
Oh, my bad.
Granny got drug into the
I thought you was saying because I said I wasn't like, you know, I was basically essentially a clip channel for a specific person. So I thought you were referring to me. I'm sorry. But you see what I'm saying, Indy? Put a name on it, girl, because we need to know who you're talking about. Because when you leave it up for interpretation, people automatically run and think, oh, it's this person and this person and this person. And it might not be.
Because right before they drug Granny into it, before
they drug Granny into it, Granny drug herself in there. She laid on that floor and drug her whole self into the situation.
Oh, gee, I was talking about Earth.
All I keep imagining is, you know how dogs drag their asses across the floor? I can't.
In the beginning of this, Sarah Lynn, you sound very concerned. You have been talking about it in circles for 20 minutes now. I'm sure the call you made.
What was that? Hold up.
Oh, T, I was talking about Earth in the beginning of this.
Oh. Okay.
Sarah Lynn, you sound very concerned. You have been talking about it in circles for 20 minutes now. I'm sure the call you made.
Hold on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened?
When a video got accidentally uploaded of her children, whether by her or her children. I have no idea. I wasn't around for it. But that got blamed on other creators who weren't taking it upon themselves to protect her. Meanwhile, it should have been.
See this? No, what we are not finna do is make it seem like that was to protect BJ, because it absolutely wasn't. It was to protect those kids. What Cotton Candy did was foul as fuck. And any creator that was ready to strike up a live about it was foul as fuck.
On her to protect the dignity of her children, and she should have been the one to handle it. But instead, we fucking made.
She sure should have. She sure should have. That was her responsibility.
This big, huge spectacle about all the creators that didn't handle it correctly either. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to make a spectacle about the creators that were involved in exploiting another creator's children. Yeah. What are we fucking here for?
Shit like that. And then it even went further and further and further. Meanwhile, completely ignoring the elephant in the room, that it was her responsibility to begin with.
Nope. None of us ignored that. We said that it was her responsibility. Like, and we also talked about how, like, why would you let them be attached to your account and, you know, stuff like that. Fuck it.
To protect the dignity of her children. Yeah, we're not doing that again. See, one thing, you will never come back around in 2 years from now and blame me. Well, nonsense saved photos. No, I sure fuck didn't. No, I didn't. And if the police department wants to know anything further, you know, because she's talking about getting an RO and she's talking about all these things and how I'm doing this to her children.
Well, that's stupid. What the fuck could she get an RO against nonsense for? Reviewing her? I don't know.
And in her chats, inciting her. Yeah, they know how to get a hold of me. And your point of it is, what did you think I was trying to make a difference with?
Well, I thought you were here to correct misinformation, but instead, the last couple of months, you've been solely focused on Brittany J and your hate for her.
Sarah Lynn.
Become a mean girl.
Sarah Lynn never likes it in here. It's one of their alts. Sarah Lynn's a bushwatcher. She pops up when she thinks she can rattle.
Sarah Lynn said, well, it seems like that's the comment she was reading before she got muted out. She said, so, you seem bothered. You're sitting here talking in circles you've been sitting here talking in circles for the past 20 minutes. Yes. Yes, girl.
Rattle someone's cage or get one up on someone.
It is. We were, I know, speaking for myself, I was super disappointed that the last credible one that we had on the side of the victim was no longer that. That sucks.
And the other people, I'm going to say this as vaguely as I possibly can.
I bet she did.
For those of you excusing horrible, horrific, lying behavior by somebody and saying, well, they're on the spectrum. So although we know.
I don't know what she's talking about right here.
She does and says things that are not okay, and she lies about people. We give grace because she's on the spectrum. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I agree. What?
I'm sorry, fucking what? Because my child who is on the spectrum, one of the things we teach her is that lying and having poor behavior is still her poor behavior. It is still on her. So when we start excusing creators who clip things out of context and intentionally lie about people and intentionally target people, and then we excuse that because they might be on the spectrum, are you fucking joking? These are grown-ass adults. The fucking audacity to excuse that shit.
I don't know who she's talking about.
Fucking get out of here with that shit. Nope. No. Yeah, it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse to fucking... No, none of this shit's an excuse.
None of it. Even your part.
Kathy 4. Bingo. Pretty simple, huh, Kathy? And they got turned into this whole fucking, oh my God, why is she calling the cops? And what is she doing? And she has no right. The fuck I don't.
Who said that? Who said that? Deets didn't say you didn't have a right. And I specifically stated the opposite, that you have every right to let law enforcement know. But Dietz didn't say you don't have the right. She was trying to understand what calling law enforcement was going to do.
I don't. You want to talk shit about me? You want to incite people to go real life? You want to lie about me and fabricate shit to cause people to call me a child predator? You want to do all that shit and don't think I'm going to pull up and introduce my fucking self? Hell yeah, I am. Hell fucking yeah, I am.
Well, you didn't pull up and introduce yourself. You said you called and introduced yourself, but I can promise they wouldn't have did anything. You can call her police department all day long. You got to go through yours first. And I hope you did that. If you felt you needed to do that, I hope you did do that. Just to at least have a paper trail.
You see, at a point in time,
pull up.
Right?
Oh shit, not the pull up gang. Do we got another member? Is that what y'all are saying? Pull up.
Before September, she was making all these accusations against me and Mal, inciting CPS against her. Me and Mal were potentially trying to hack into her Patreon. Me and Mal were behind the emails that she was getting. Me and Mal were doing all these things to harm her and put harm on her.
And I don't think that at all. I don't think that
conveniently needed it, went right back to Granny. That's where I feel guilty, because me covering her, she used the deflection tactic. Do you ever see me saying, oh, they're going after this or that? No, because I don't give them any opportunities to do that, because it's my responsibility as an adult and a mother to protect my children, same as it is for her. Why can they be heard in the videos to begin with? Because you're not protecting the dignity of your children.
Can somebody, never mind, I'll do it.
That's a you thing, not a me thing. Layla, it's crazy to me. We're making excuses for shit like that, and I'm just like, what the fuck? No.
Nobody
no,
made
made
excuses about that.
Wait, what? What are you talking about, Bubbles and Revival? Hold on, let me go back up and read this. It's crazy, Bubbles. It's crazy to me that they excuse this shit. They make excuses for her. This shit is concerning.
I don't know who she's referring to.
Right, Bex? And people don't understand the difference between making an informational report and saying, hey, if you get calls, here's my information. You don't have to go searching high and low. Here it is. If you have any problems, you need anything to verify whatever is going on, give me a call. It's the grown-up thing to do.
Discord people. Oh, hold on. I think I posted that in the wrong place. I did. Sorry. Y'all check Discord and let me know what y'all got.
Takes a whole 2 fucking seconds. People are fucking crazy.
That's what I was thinking, Soup.
It's crazy. But just in the flip switch, because, oh, it was more convenient to go back after Granny so they could throw her in this filing because she lived in Pennsylvania. But right before that, it was Mal and I. Jess wasn't even around when I covered BJ most of the time at all. It's just gross. It's gross. But it's all handled. I don't know why. Like, I do know why. I've known why. There's been certain people that have been poking for a reaction for a long time.
Who are those certain people? Nonsense. Like, inquiring minds want to know. We're confused. Who has been poking at you for a reaction?
I don't have the energy to react to them, truthfully. But more so than that is, I don't have the energy to
But here we are.
Destroy them with their own bullshit.
You ain't gonna destroy me with my own bullshit. Got me fucked up.
Nah, it's not about protecting myself. It's about sometimes protecting other people that just don't realize that if you keep poking and keep pushing, I'm just going to tell the story how it actually went.
What story? What the fuck is she talking about? See, here we are confused. Now I'm fucking dropping names in my head trying to figure out who she's talking about.
And that usually doesn't seem to sit well with people. So let them review me. Let them do their panels. Go cheer them on. Go sit with them. Go do all the things. Please do. Just don't tell me about it. Truly.
I'm lost.
We're right
too,
back
Stu.
into. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
still
the
here listening though, but I'm lost.
amount of insanity and the lies that have been regurgitated to and spewed over the last 48 hours about this family are fucking insane. 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 One shot. I didn't even see that. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. One shot. Thank you. Yes. Potsy McPots. Agreed. Agreed. Keep poking and you'll learn the hard way. I mean, when they have to lie about me, all I have.
Is that a threat? Was that a veiled threat? At least it wasn't a veiled CPS threat this time.
To do is tell the truth about them. That's revival. I did. That's part of what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's truly horrific. And that's some of the stuff that I'm more interested in showing. So wait, Ohana, what? They claim Kyle is who said that? Who said Kyle is my brother? Are you joking? Was that said yesterday? Yeah, Slim, I really do get sick of hearing about it because I'm just like, these people have been out of my, some of them, a lot of them have never even been in my bubble. Like I've never, there's a lot of people on this app that I've never fucked with or had any respect for or anything. It's surely not going to change now. In her chat, wait, hey, Christina, I love you. Christina, I guess it's being rumored that
right?
Kyle is my
fucking, oh my God. Do you remember when Boston Nick was doing that about Dolly? Like, I'll charge, like I bet you $10,000 you won't fight me. Like, y'all are lame as fuck. I love when these creators act like they're gonna do anything more than sit and bitch and complain on a live stream like I'm doing right now.
My brother. Which one? Her main channel or the other one? Wait, is that really said? I might have to go see it. First nonsense is Penny Monroe. Now Kyle is my brother.
Oh
my God, no fucking way. Okay, I might have.
Now I've seen Penny. Penny Monroe's been in these chats for a long time. I've known about Penny Monroe for a while. I was actually quite disappointed to see she made that comment about nonsense. I got it, Lindsay. Somebody tell Lindsay we're good.
To pull that. No fucking way.
Not in my
Are these
bubble.
people this stupid to say this shit? They can't be this stupid. This can't be this. It can't be this stupid.
We'll never know, Remy. We'll never know.
That was my brother. Oh my God.
No, I think he's just out living life.
Was it a comment? It must have been a comment. Oh my hell. Who had the shorts? Christina, can you be my brother too?
Yeah. I agree. When one creator has a bunch of different beefs, it really does show who the problem is.
Oh my God. Ohana, do you know whose short it was?
I don't think so. No, I doubt it.
I gotta see this. What the fuck is this weird shit? I didn't either, Nisi. I didn't either. Oh my God.
So I'm guessing
it is
that's
an app.
it. Let's see.
Let's look.
Oh, that's something else.
I don't know if you guys heard that claim, like, for example, this one right here, the nonsense.
Can you
Live? I mean,
butter's expensive. Yeah. It is so beautiful out, Ryan. I know.
It is beautiful. Today was a beautiful day. Okay. So that's it for nonsense and her reaction to Dietz's live. So I also wanted to talk about a few other things. Let me look up. This is hold on. Green teams triggered lawyers. Hold on. There was some stuff I heard in a clip that was like very alarming, but instead of going over the clip, we're just going to pull it up on here. It'd just be easier. So let's start here.
like, caused him to run away? Was he punished in any way? An argument? Just a normal night? It was a normal night. It was a
It was a normal night. It was a calm night. She
my
won't. There is
goodness.
no confidence projected in what she is
Justin,
saying.
what the
There is
fuck? I'm sorry. That's loud.
no.
I brought the gas can.
Hey, Mitty.
You got the lighter because I brought the gas can. You ignorant motherfucker, Justin. You are. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm trying. Brittany J, Butterbear, Butterhead, you ignorant slut. Let me tell you something in your panel. You will strip the hope from. We've never said that Seth had anything to do with this. You are, and you sit there and sprinkle Jesus on it. You are a piss. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what. You keep nodding off like you're doing and getting behind the wheel of a car, baby. You are gonna be your own case.
Isn't it ironic? You gonna say that to Brittany J, but sit on this panel and say that. Okay.
And they're gonna come and they're gonna dig all up in your shit when that happens. I'm so mad. Justin, are you jealous that you can't get pregnant? I'll just go ahead and say it.
Oh my God. I don't recall hearing that part. I didn't hear that part.
I was gonna say, come on now.
I mean, is that
okay? Queen was like, that was a little far.
Is that it? You had to go buy an accessory with a heartbeat and name it Remy Pearl? Are you jealous?
You know he's got adopted children though, right, Roro? Like the monkey. Okay, he got a monkey too, but he had children long before he had the monkey.
Y'all can't let this woman have hope. And as far as that video, I want to know why. I want to know why. If there is a possibility that it's somebody, right? It could be Sebastian. It could not be. But why is nobody going to the police and demanding, who is it? If it's not, prove to me as a parent, not as a weirdo on the internet, but as a parent, who is it then? Prove to me. Prove to me. But y'all don't give a fuck about Sebastian. You give a fuck about your views, your clicks, your asshats, your egos, and your bank accounts. That's it.
The nerve.
Are any of you motherfuckers going to that vigil? And how dare you, butter bitch, sit there and talk about a cross being on a tattoo and you call yourself a Christian? You are fake as fuck. You use God to get money. You use him and you use your sprinkling of Jesus to mask your vileness.
I really don't think so. And let me tell you, I don't think it's right to question somebody's Christianity. Whether you believe it or not, publicly, you shouldn't question somebody's Christianity. It's not right. But also, I used to listen to Brittany J. Y'all all know I used to listen. I've been very honest about that. And there are times she comes off the cuff with scripture. And so she might not act like the most Christian-like person, but she obviously does know stuff about Christianity, and she obviously has followed God in her life, whether she's implementing that into her own life or not, because she does come off the cuff with those scriptures. And I'm like, damn, I can never remember scriptures. And she's just like on top of it with the scriptures. And to me, that shows that it's not a fake thing. Like whether she's implementing what she's learning from scripture into her own life or not, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it, but to call her a fake Christian and to say she's using her Christianity to sugarcoat what she says or does, I don't think that's it at all. I think she obviously has a history and does consider herself a Christian.
You're a whole piece of shit. And Nana, your real life ain't got dick to do with YouTube. You're gross as fuck on this platform.
Yeah. I'll let this Hartley clip finish playing, because what they say, even like after back on that analyzing her tattoo, is absolutely even more disgusting. Just wait.
No, it's almost like exactly, Texas girl. It's almost like she expects that if you are a Christian or you follow God, that you're not going to be fucked up in ways. People still fuck up. You're still going to sin. You're still going to hurt people. You're still going to do things that maybe isn't right by God. But this is too much.
Heart for the love of her chart. It's open for hope, and it's got a cross on it. And you sit there and talk about you're a Christian, bitch. This is why I
agree. I absolutely agree perfectly. I have met a lot of Christians. I have been very judgmental and not Christian like. Let's put it that way.
About you, you're trash. Absolute trash. And anybody that sits in your, I'm gonna tell you what, you got people in your chat, you think you're being stalked. We only look at the shit you put online. Let me tell you something, girl. You got people in your chat and modded up that will dig into your asshole and your children. And when they do, don't cry. I won't say a fucking word. Neither will Queen, because I will rip her modem out of the wall if she stands up for you one motherfucking time. Not again. Not again. You're trash.
I know we are not sitting on this panel talking about digging into people's private lives. I've done it, but I mean, I guess they're perfect.
And then Justin, a couple weeks ago, he was in Brittany Jason. He said, I stand for victims. Katie was a victim. What'd you play before that other interview?
So is Seth. Katie's a victim, and so is Seth. And Justin don't stand for victims, and neither do you, Roro.
Justin, about her, she was a victim. Seriously.
It's Hartley's video, I think.
I swear on my salvation, bitch, you ain't got none. I'll judge the fuck out of you.
You ain't got no salvation, everybody. Oh my God. Are you God? Do you get to choose if somebody has salvation or not? Are you the one that stands at the top of the stairs at the throne and decides what people get, whether it be into his kingdom or not? Are you that That's it. We found him. Rose God.
Sure will.
I popped up just to say that I agree with everything Rose saying. The way that panel is
that petty? Petty. Petty.
shocking to me. How they can take something as little as a tattoo of a heart with a cross in it and turn it into something.
I am bothered, but my panties are not in a bunch. I'm gonna get off here and make. Oh, I think I'm gonna make chili cheese slaw dogs tonight.
Horrible is beyond me. It's the faith that she has that her son's going to be brought home alive. It's so gross.
Hey,
They don't
Bridget.
want him alive, because then their narrative that Chris and Katie did something goes away. See, once
all the things, baby, all the things.
Once everything is over with, their ass cats, ego, donos, all this bullshit ends. And I swear to God, I hope Chris and Katie start at the one that has the most fucking money and the biggest damn network. And I hope he starts with that one. And then they take that money and they start and they go down the line. And the next.
Well, to me, he's not the one with the biggest network, the biggest impact.
One that's got the most money, Justin, you piece of shit. I hope your ass gets sued to fucking oblivion after all this is over with. I really do. And you using a different name ain't gonna save you there, buddy. Not when you've got and your video, the sucky. You can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all.
Seriously. I don't care what anybody says about him. This is why I don't have a channel, because because it would be my channel and I would say too much.
I can agree with you on that. I've got a melt a mouth, especially when it comes to
Yeah, that's
assholes
not
being mean
okay.
to victims.
Patty,
He was a victim, Justin. You stupid.
I can't either. He is a piece of shit. That's my opinion. But it doesn't mean he's not human. There's still good things about him. Jeez Louise, why are you so bothered?
He still is, to be fair.
Well, I guess you could ask me the same question. Why are you so bothered about what I said? Well, I don't know why I'm bothered, but I am. When I figure it out, I'll let you know.
She was a victim herself. She was a victim in her own life, you know.
But to bring up that shit with her stepfather, I will never excuse it. Just like I didn't excuse you, unborn Kylie Roddy, a 16-year-old girl, to look to see if she was fucking naked so you could pin it on some teenagers. You are a sick bastard.
Yes,
Seriously,
Bridget.
I hope nothing but the worst for your real life. Fuck your YouTube. I don't give a damn. But
Oh my God. Where's the Geritol?
That you experience the pain that you have put. Not that I want anything to happen to your children. Don't get it twisted. But I want somebody to dig in your shit and say all the shit.
Oh.
And not ask for a receipt. All because.
Oh my God. Like, she just wished the world's worst, the universe's worst, God's worst, the devil's worst on this man.
Is what? Fucking Tony Mathis and Seth is sitting in your chat?
Hellfire.
With my whole chest.
Oh,
and with
all the things with her whole chest.
Yeah, Wispy had a live last night. I didn't get to watch all of it, didn't know. But yeah, she
fuck Wispy too.
Gonna put her focus on you, motherfucker. It don't matter how damn slow you are. Talk a little slower.
Says Roro, who can barely get a word out sometimes. She's doing good on this one. She is on it.
With this one, he flies underneath the radar, and just because nobody can stand to listen to his ass.
That's true.
You're sick, man. Seriously, with my whole fucking heart. I pray for your children, because if this is the example that they're getting from their father, God help them growing up.
No, you are not again on this panel saying that. Wow. I pray for your children. Let's listen to that again. Let's go back 15 seconds.
The radar, and just because nobody can stand to listen to his ass. You're sick, man. Seriously, with my whole fucking heart. I pray for your children, because if this is the example that they're getting.
Oh, you thought I was in my life? Now, girl, we got a whole nother little portion I'm going to go through.
From their father, God help them growing up. If this is acceptable, you're a whole piece of shit. But I still think that you're and I'm going to tell you something.
But it's not acceptable. So right there where she said, but if this is acceptable, it's not acceptable. And you can say it's not acceptable. But geez, wishing the universe would just fucking fuck him. It's like, whoa.
Something else. And look, I don't give a fuck. I've had it.
A fuck. She doesn't give a fuck.
I'm going to say something, and I don't care. I don't care if you can clip it. I don't do a fucking live on me. I don't care.
Mallory called Justin human. Propofol. Propofol. True.
But I tell you what, Seth Rogers, it must really
shit.
Fucking
Here
ass.
we go. This is the part I heard. So I got the timestamp for where she first started in on her rant. So some of that I hadn't heard yet, but this is what I heard about Seth.
I've had it. I'm going to say something, and I don't care. I don't care if you can clip it. I don't do a fucking live on me. I don't care.
See, now y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it here. I'm not doing a live on Roro, but I am addressing what she's saying here to Seth, and I guess Justin too, to an extent. But she gave me permission. Y'all heard that.
But I tell you what, Seth Rogers, it must really chap your fucking ass. You sit here, you have all these people say all this shit, do all this fuck shit for you. You allow it. You allow this. It falls at your fucking feet. It must really hurt knowing that Chris is the one that's wrapping his arms around Katie every night when you haven't got so many years into her. Just saying.
Wow.
Is that what you're mad?
It might bother him, but is that your business? Is it for you to publicly come up here and shame him for?
About. Thank God she grew up and joined the Navy and got the fuck away from you. You are abusive as
She makes sure she adds that K at the end. It's a pet peeve of mine. Fuck.
Fuck.
Fuck. You cuck.
And if you don't call this abuse, and you're the general, if you take away one of my voices, you're going to hear my voice.
I
That's
know,
your words.
Peach.
We go by your fucking words,
Hey, baby. I know.
man. This is at your feet. And I'm going to tell you another thing. That stupid homestead of family values bullshit, and you're going to open a petting zoo, look, or a petting whatever for people to bring their families.
Again, not your business.
I wouldn't let you around anything that has a heartbeat. And there's already one in Tennessee. Yeah, you want to know how I know? I ain't going to tell you. Let's just say my sister has a plaque there, you stupid fuck. Look into what it takes to
Fuck.
open one of those. You need nurses and counselors and all the things. You are ignorant as fuck. It's just a grift. I don't believe you had anything with your son going missing, but I tell you what, you sure have exploited the entire fuck out of him and his dignity. And you've made money doing it. I said it. I don't give a fuck.
You know what? I agree. He has caused chaos in his own son's case. But as for him making money, it drives me nuts when people are tripping about him making money off of his own fucking child. But y'all can. People, but it's okay for everybody else to do it, but not Seth.
You're a piss poor daddy. Just because you got sperm don't make you a father.
Wow.
That's why his boss called him the sperm donor.
Yeah, because they know all the ins and outs of Sebastian's and Seth's relationship. They know all the ins and outs of like how he was as a father. It obviously shows you're not paying attention, bitch. Because even Chris and Katie have came out and said how much Sebastian loved to be with his dad. And that he was a good dad with Sebastian. There's been moments, there's been times that maybe he didn't make the right decisions, but they have absolutely came out and said that Sebastian loved being with him. That poor dog.
So I'm gonna hop down. I've been holding that in, and I'd say a lot more, but yeah, fuck all y'all. Seriously, with my whole chest, I don't give a fuck what happens.
She don't give a fuck
in your real life. I don't care. Butterhead, I'm gonna tell you, one day, girl, one day, somebody's gonna get mad at you that's sitting up in that chat, and they're gonna come at your neck. Don't you dare fucking cross this road. I swear to God, I'll kidnap Queen and you will never see her again. But she will not stand up for your ass, not one fucking bit. And do anybody? I'm gonna shut up.
You should.
I know when to stop myself.
Do you? Because you should have stopped yourself about, let's see, when did I start? The timestamp was 2:42. You should have stopped yourself 13 minutes ago, bitch. You shouldn't have even been up here running your fucking mouth. Nasty whore.
Fuck up. I'm gonna hop down. I'm gonna go pet my puppy. I'm gonna go pet my dog is what I'm gonna do.
You should
go pet your dog.
I'm gonna go.
Poor dog. You should absolutely go pet that dog. Now, y'all know how I feel about the lab after dark. I like his after dark stuff. I don't necessarily like his true crime stuff, but I wanted to show this because it popped up on my algorithm this morning. And it also involves Rowena. And so I just got to find where it is. Josh, don't strike me, bitch.
Staten Island dump.
Hold on, I'm gonna find it.
Not insignificant, but small. That means nothing to the United States. Like
that.
Okay, I went too far.
That was awesome. So, like, cry about it, Josh. I'm not on the lab after dark, and I think that he tracked it.
And this me covering this lends more to, I'm not obtuse to the fact that it affected me because of something that's gone on between me and Rowena or Rowena and Sinner before. So we're going to get to that. I mean, maybe I'm being selfish, but yeah, I think it's fucked up.
Sacha Baron Cohen. Yeah. I remember, I'll never forget when I was watching that in prostitute in the Gulf of Diaz. And I think that I could.
Let me speed him up. He
making
talks
ribs and
slow
tater
like
tots now? God,
me.
that sounds good. Yes, I was on Lab yesterday. Then the day before that, I was on Lab After Dark. And I think that for a fact, I know for some reason. Well, I know what she did. What Queen did was, what she did was my criticism of the 50 super chat thing. And she took it, extremely personal. And she's like, "You're just jealous, da, 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 da," and all this stuff. And I'm certainly not, because I'm sure I could do the same thing if I wanted.
He does, Landry.
Morning and night online and go for 5 hours instead of a huge super chat.
That's the Lab's link to this specific live. You can find his channel through it if you want to. There's a lot I agree with him on. I agree more with him than I disagree with him, but there are things I disagree with. I think that's normal. But I have really enjoyed his After Dark channel, because there's a little true crime sprinkled in sometimes here and there, but for the most part, it's where he addresses things pertaining to drama and like things people are saying or doing. I mean, sometimes he just goes live on it and talks about baseball. So there's that.
I'm sure that I could do it as well. I don't want to. Tallest Mexican I've ever seen.
Yes, I think so.
See, there you go. Third National Corn Dog Day.
Okay. Changed your name.
Is the third Saturday in March. It's good to know. And so then she used my criticism of her to spur her chat to meet her goal again, and then they were sending super chats to her like,
y'all know how that works. Like they do what he's saying is they'll take a situation they have with somebody and they will use it to gain more memberships or super chats. It's kind of like the shaking the bushes. Like somebody gives 20 memberships and you see, people that you normally wouldn't see gifted a membership, and they think that means that they're watching. And that's not the truth. But they will use that. Yeah, shake the bushes, baby. Shake the bushes. And then more people will continue to donate. So that's what he's referring to.
Right about it, Josh. I'm not.
So he said something, I guess, about Queen having a goal set up. And she used what he said about her goals to make another goal or something like that. I don't know. That's not.
You guys are keeping
that's not what I'm interested in.
The tobacco industry in business. I mean, I applaud it. It's good for the economy. Take a right, left, then right again, then left, then right.
It does.
Turn down Palmer Street.
Yes.
Your destination.
I don't either, Andy.
40 feet from here.
Because I know that I drastically see things different in the true crime world than Josh. Like, we see things differently. So instead of going over there and listening to his true crime stuff and get myself all in a tizzy because I have a different opinion, I just don't watch his true crime stuff. I watch his After Dark channel because I do like him.
Oh. You were at the clinic to get a testosterone shot. But dude, so this is so funny. You say, "Oh, I'm mad. I'm jealous." I'm like, yeah, I'm jealous.
Same, zero.
But I just thought it was, and I didn't even see it. Somebody sent it to me. I just said it was a bit piggish, and it is a bit piggish. I don't even set super chat goals. I don't care.
It is piggish. I've said from the beginning of the goals, like, even some of my friends use the goals. I just can't bring myself to do it. I don't like it.
That's just not something that I would do.
But that's just me.
I just don't do it. But that doesn't make me better than her. That's not what makes me better than her. What makes me better than her is just me being better than her.
That's right, mama.
But check this. Just listen to this. This is what she has to say.
I forgot to set our fucking goal for.
And
good night, Doug.
50 goal or whatever, but it starts out at $1. Okay, just like I did last time. So if we did 50 of them,
Bridget, you will not believe I was listening to Locale Live the other day. I rarely listen to them. I like all the other Locale channels, and I was listening to it. And you know what I heard? Tony Soprano got a membership. Tony Soprano is my hubs, and he don't watch any Locale stuff. He was like, what's the chances I would be given a membership?
For $1, that's $50. So, fuck you, Josh.
That was awesome. So mad. So, Josh.
I forgot to set our fucking goal for our 50 goal or whatever, but it starts out at $1. Okay, just like I did last time. So if we did 50 of them for $1, that's $50. So, fuck you, Josh.
Fuck you, Josh.
Oh man, that's awesome. No, I don't want to. The reason I don't want to is because, first of all, I mean, we do get some ad revenue on this channel.
It has to, Southern Gal, because Tony ain't interested in the Locale universe. But I sometimes talk to him. He thinks the Locale queens are funny when he hears me listening to them. But I talk to him about the Locale universe, and it's like his phone picked up me talking about it. And he got a gifted membership. I was like, oh, hell. When I heard Keem say Tony Soprano, I was like, fuck.
Second of all, if people give, they give. It's fine. It's not like it's not the end all be all. But I just thought that's all. I just thought it was a bit piggish. I'm sorry. People can donate to whoever they want. If they want to donate, whatever they donate to her, so she can, get cartons of cigarettes hand over fist. I don't care. That's fine. It's fine with me.
You finna stop shaming smokers, Josh. Listen, I'm still trying to cut back. I used to smoke 2 packs a day. Can y'all believe that? Now I'm at like half a pack, sometimes almost a whole pack a day. But I'm cutting back. But you finna stop shaming us smokers now.
I wouldn't say that I'm jealous of it. Like I said, I could do the same thing if I wanted to. I don't want to. Should be saving for an iron lung. Yeah, dude, that thing's that levy's gonna burst at any moment. I can tell you that right now.
Not the levy's gonna burst.
That right now. But here's one thing that I did take issue with. I don't care about that. I don't care that she's like saying, Josh, I don't care about that. I did take issue with something that while they were criticizing my show, which was fine.
Yes, honey, exactly. I got friends that use the goals, but it's okay. We don't all have to agree.
Doesn't bother me in the least. But the one thing that I did not like this, and I'm going to play this for you a little bit. This actually, I'm not saying that I'm like horribly pissed off about it or anything like that. And Debbie says, thank you for gifting a membership. It's very kind of you. I really do appreciate it. We're almost at our goal. Is she the one that raked in? Yeah. She definitely has people that for some reason crave her attention. I don't know. I'm not sure why they feel the need to impress her, but they do, and they try. But this is what really I thought that this was out of line
and they failed because she don't give a fuck about none of y'all.
To say that every single creator out here wants to make money. They want memberships. They want super chats. And if a topic, produces all that, well, okay.
So proud of you, SG. Tony actually quit cold turkey. He's probably been off of cigarettes for probably 3 months now. I'm so proud of him.
Sorry. Scared me. Sorry about that, y'all. I want to know, ask Shady why she don't show her face. Ask her that.
Right. Why the fuck she doesn't
show your face? Show your face, Roro. Not the cam slip. We've seen that, or some of us have. Show your face. And not pictures. Cam up, bro. Like, I cannot stand this shit.
show her face is beyond me. I don't know.
Does anybody know? I don't know. Does anybody know what Rowena looks like?
Go ask Betty why it's okay to wish death on people and call us all crackheads and, we do H and, Coca-Cola.
First of all, I want to say this, that I don't speak for anybody else. And I don't know who's supposed to be asking what.
Yeah, because he don't talk to Betty.
The things. Go ask her that, Josh.
I don't want to, Rowena.
You know what, Queen? There's a lot of new people here. Didn't you have somebody on your panel back in the day? That told all the history of the scamming that he did?
Oh, bad.
Do you remember that? I think that vault needs to be cracked.
Crack it.
Kind of show Josh who he is, what he's done to people on this thing. But see, this is what Josh does. He can't.
And see, they say that what he's done to people. I know what she's referring to, which is the woman that he, I guess, scammed, that was a sub of his that became kind of like a closer, I don't know, it seemed like maybe something else. That's what she's referring to, but that one person is a person. It's not people. And I said this about the Josh situation the other day, because he was accused of doing that to multiple people by saying plural, people, women, no, woman, person. Nonsense did the same thing the other day.
Came to this platform on Summer Wells.
Not true. I certainly did not come to this platform because of Summer Wells. I was on this, I guess.
She looks like her voice. Mama. Stop.
On this platform, you call it that. I was just making little mini documentary things.
Right. And he had something tragic that happened in his own family, and he used that. He used that for sympathy. That's what he did.
Oh.
He had a tragedy in his own family, and he would get on here and cry and talk about it and get all the details over and over and over and over and over again on Summer Wells back. Then he wrote a poem, got a bunch of money for that. We found out that, yeah, he plagiarized the fuck out of that. So, but yeah, go ahead, Josh.
So she is accusing him of weaponizing his traumatic situation he went through. For anybody who doesn't know, I don't know all the details, but if I'm not mistaken, his mom was murdered when he was little. And she is saying that he weaponized that and uses it just because he tells the story about it. And he doesn't speak about it often. Like I said, I don't even know the full story. I've heard little bits and pieces, but wow.
I wish you wouldn't show your face, but you do. You look greasy.
Well, I wish you would show your face. Cam up. Y'all do not get to talk shit about people who cam up while you sit there behind an avatar.
Look like you need a hairnet. Do you wear black rubber sole shoes? You smell like hot dog water.
Yeah, it's his story, Brantley.
Right, stuck in that room at his grandma's house. What the fuck?
He said that. I mean, he has said that. I mean, I haven't dug in his life. He's put it all out here. But that's how he came here.
All right. So, first of all, my quote unquote tragedy has nothing to do with you.
Yep.
It is a shame that you think that it is in any way, shape, or form okay for you to speak about it and tell me that I have used it in any way, shape, or form.
Like, who are you? How is it your business to use what he went through as a way to take digs? And this is coming from a person who has accused me and Sinner of fighting over who was going to be her 13th reason why. Well, here, I'll be your 14th and 15th, bitch. I said it, and I'm not taking it back.
And cried about it and anything like that. Second of all, I never plagiarized a Summer Wells.
How dare you?
I didn't make money off of it. It was a video that I released.
How fucking dare you to claim that myself, I think she accused Sinner on his own and then accused me on a different stream of being her 13th reason why. But yet she can go on a panel and bring up somebody else's trauma like this. How dare you?
That's it. Third of all, I just absolutely, how dare you? My grandmother, who yes, I live with her. She's 81 years old. She's an old lady, and she has nobody but me to take care of her. Nobody. There's nobody that takes care of her. It's just me. And I am honored to take care of my grandmother. I don't do it because I don't have to be here. This is my home that has been left to me by my grandparents. And I will take care of her probably until the day that she dies. Because I love my grandmother. And I think it's what my mother would want to do. Now, as for me crying about my tragedy, I don't know that I've done that. I don't know that I've actually came on here and
That's what
cried
I
about it.
said.
Now, if I have,
who fucking, like, y'all can sit there beside Granny as she milks the community living with her parents, with her kids, and you want to talk down to this man for living with his grandmother and caring for her. Like, what? What? What?
I don't remember doing that. I've cried on a live maybe once or twice. Look, I've done thousands of shows. Thousands.
Oh, absolutely, it's commendable. I would do it for my grandparents. I have done it for my grandparents. When I was pregnant, we lived with my grandmother and grandfather because my grandmother was dying, and I helped him take care of her. Such a nasty, vile bitch.
And
you want to talk about him, you wishing he wouldn't cam up because he looks greasy. And you're a fucking 60-year-old woman talking about having an apple bottom and giving head. Get some fucking morals, bitch.
I remember crying about being sick, about my son's birthday. I cried, or excuse me, his wedding, not his birthday. I remember crying. There was like once or twice. I can't remember. But
it really don't matter where people live, Stevie. I just think it's fucked up while you're sitting with somebody who is living with her parents and you want to talk down on someone else who's living with his grandmother. Like, what the fuck is going on?
What if I did cry about that? So what? What is the problem? And Queen just sits there and she just allows it because she's nasty. And I'm not defending myself at all. And I never asked for money about it. Never, ever one time. But so what if I did? And so what if I do? I'll tell you that I do still cry about it. It's still something that hurts to this day. But to say that I used that, like it's some sort of gift that was handed to me, is asinine. Now, and I'm not even going to be overly mean to you, even though I know that you were one of the jurors at the Salem witch trials, that you proofread the Declaration of Independence, but you can't read. So she says she's a nurse. I can't imagine that. I mean, Jesus, can you imagine? Hey, y'all want some morphine? Hey, y'all want some morphine? Hey, y'all, all the things I tell you with all my chest. You a 14-year-old wearing bedazzled jeans? I mean, seriously, get over yourself, you friggin' weirdo. You are weird, lady. You are.
He said, are you a 14-year-old wearing bedazzled jeans? Got him. She thinks she is. Oh, my God. It made me sick as fuck when she talked about having an apple bottom. I was like, oh, my goddamn. You know that thing is sagging behind your knees, bitch. Stop it.
Weird. And you're not a 15-year-old middle schooler. I say all the things.
All the
you sound
things.
so stupid.
What?
And people aren't cheering you on, they're laughing at you. I say all the things, y'all. That's what she says all the time. All the things. It's like I hear little
in my
kids saying
opinion, allegedly.
You're not young, you're not hip, you're not cool. And you're foul. You're as foul of a person.
Period.
You know, Dr. Gary asked me just the other day, has anybody ever weaponized? And they certainly have before. This wouldn't be the first time. Anytime you put anything out there about yourself, people will go at you. It doesn't matter. There is nothing off limits for people for some reason, especially online. And I don't get my feelings hurt by it, but it is something that I would just never do. Ever. It's not something that's in me. You know, you can say whatever you want about whatever you feel that I am or who I am or my morals or anything like that. But to say that like I use my tragedy. And first of all, I don't even talk about it all the time. I do shows all the time. The only time I talk about it is when it's topic related. I don't go around yelling it out. I'm sure there are some people in this chat that have no idea about it because it's not something I bring up all the time. It's not something I talk about constantly. It's not in the forefront of my mind every day. I don't wake up and go, oh my God, remember what happened to me? That's not how my life works. Might be how yours works, but it's not how mine works. I don't sit there and think about all the things all the time. Ellie Mae Clampett.
Damn.
Of course you don't. Because it's not something that I talk about all the time, but I certainly would talk about it and will talk about it because I think it's important. Ellie Mae Clampett was way too hot to be Rowena. He is for president. I didn't know about Josh's tragedy until after discovering him and subscribing and joining. That is not a selling point for him. It's not at all.
Yes, perfectly says it. Even if he did use his tragedy, it's his tragedy to use if he chooses. It's not your business to think you can go on here and bring his tragedy up and accuse him of using it. The fuck?
It's
Ellie Mae Clampett.
Like that. Now, do I? Of course. You know. And I have unique insight into these kinds of situations that people talk about. But to say that I use it, I've helped more people. I've talked to more victims because of what has happened to me than probably most people that you've ever known, to be honest with you. It's countless. I don't call myself an advocate. I just say that I'm somebody with a unique experience in life that had a horrible tragedy happen to me. It didn't just happen to me, it happened to my whole family.
I agree, SG. So
I'm not really surprised that Queen would let that one go. The whole money thing, making fun of her. To me, that's just banter. I could give a shit less. I'm not just at all. Not even a little. Matter of fact, I would rather be me 100 times over than be either of them ever.
Preach. Okay, we're going to stop it right there because that's pretty much I just wanted to show she's out here fucking hurting people all over the place. Seth and Justin. Oh my God, she's just all over the place with her vile shit. And to accuse me once of fucking with your mental health, to accuse Center of fucking with your mental health and being the reason you had to take a break and take a step back because we addressed some of the nasty things that you said. To accuse us of that and then go on here and do this to Josh. How fucking dare you? And we're just going to leave it at that. Thank y'all for being here. I'm going to go make our chili cheese slow dogs. I appreciate y'all. And I will, make sure. Oh, my watch is going. Hold on. I achieved my goal. Make sure that you hit the like or the dislike, whichever you prefer, on your way out of here. And replay gang, let me know how you feeling. Tell me what's up. I'll be in my comments. Maybe not for a day or so, but I will be checking my comments later. Thank y'all for being here. I love and appreciate every single one of you. Josh, my heart is with you. My prayers are with you. And I'm sorry that was used against you. All right. I'll catch you later, guys. Bye.
Yeah. We don't raise the dead around here. Let's go. Pull up on the scene, yeah, you know what it is. Exposing all these fakes, they be playing with the biz. Lighting up the blunt while I'm calling out the grift. Talk slick dead, now you caught up in the rift. Ain't no seance, we don't summon no ghosts, but I'll haunt these frauds when they doing the most. Gummies in my system, yeah, I'm vibing real chill. Till they cross the line, then I'm going for the kill. Chosen don't play, yeah, you better step back. Call out the cat, put the truth on the map. Roll up the blunt, let the real ones relax. But cross that line, ain't no coming back. Chosen don't play, we don't mess with that fake. Keep it 100, we ain't here for no snakes. Light one up, let the smoke elevate. But test my vibe, watch the whole earth shake.
Talking real loud, but they moving like clowns. Trying to raise the dead, now we put them in the ground. Channel stay lit, yeah, the truth going viral. Step into the smoke, now they stuck in survival. Name in their mouth, but but they scared to address me. Jones and keep it raw, never switching up the message. Chill when I'm cool, but don't push me too far. Flip the whole scene like I'm breaking the bar.
I don't do the gimmicks, I don't do the lies. If you want that fake tip, better recognize. Blood stay rolled and the vibe stay high, but mess with the squad, watch the real one rise. Johnson don't play, yeah, you better step back. Call out the cat, put the truth on the map. Roll up the blunt, let the real ones relax, but cross that line, ain't no coming back. Johnson don't play, we don't mess with that fake. Keep it 100, we ain't here for no snakes. Light one up, let the smoke elevate, but test my vibe, watch the whole earth shake. Yeah, we don't read the damn well here, but we very alive. Jonesing.